Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly sword marshal, I guess, today, because today we are going to be playing, or continuing, I should say, our year-long charity campaign, the Year of Ill-Omens, with the most recent session. This session is in support of the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really amazing organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children, including ongoing relief efforts at present in Ukraine and the surrounding countries. Although we have a link down below to the Hero Save Villages campaign that benefits the charity, and all donations that go through that link go directly to SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to help out the kids who benefit from their services. And we have this year been running a part of that campaign has been, for those who have donated $10 or more since January 1st, 2023, they have been able to help vote on and shape the charity campaign we're playing. And this is currently part 3 of the Year of Ill-Omens campaign. The voters have shaped what era we're playing in, what specific location we're playing in, what kinds of characters we're playing, and what game we are playing. So first off, an enormous thank you to everybody who has donated to the Hero Save Villages campaign to date. We've raised, I believe it's just over $1,000 so far this year. And as well, a huge thank you to our stalwart players for today as well. Some have been doing double duty already today or in the last 24 hours. So thank you very much, guys, for coming back to the table so soon. Today's session, I'm calling Big Swords Saga, and that is going to be played with Pinnacle Entertainment's outstanding Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Now, this game is, as with the rest of the campaign, it takes place in a close approximation of our world. And this particular campaign or adventure takes place in the late 19th century in northern China. We talked a little bit about this before we went live as well, but we are mindful of the fact that we are a bunch of white guys who are going to be playing Chinese characters from it. So we have done our very utmost to run the game and prep the game in such a way that it's not going to be offensive in any way. If it is in any way, I do apologize. If you have any comments on that sense, please feel free to leave them, and I'm always happy to learn ways I can do better with it. However, the intention of this is to carry on as with our other adventures and carry on telling the same story that we have, this one taking us to northern China about 130 years ago. So, with that said, let me introduce you to the stars of today's session. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Well, I think everyone is a Savage Worlds veteran by this point, so I don't need to ask you whether you played Savage Worlds before, but why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing today? First up, we've got Darren.
Hello there, yeah, Darren here. I'm playing Mei Wen, who is a widow looking for revenge against any bandits, I would imagine.
That would be correct. Next up is Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl, and I'm playing Master Lun, who is a former monk and now leader of an offshoot of the Big Sword Society. So he trains peasants to stand up to bandits, corrupt officials, and supernatural threats.
Very nice. Next up is David.
Hi everyone, I'm David, and I'm playing Li Bao, a young, somewhat overconfident swordsmaster who's trying to live up to Master Lung's rather high expectations.
Very nice. And last but certainly not least is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Hong Kao Ling, and he is somehow snuck into the Sword Society because he uses a bow.
So, for context for this, the Big Sword Society is one of the kind of like quasi-religious, martial arts societies that arose in the 19th century in China. Not the societies were around for longer, but in particular, these are one of the ones, the Big Sword Society in particular is one of the ones that would become part of the actual Boxer Rebellion. This takes place, if you're trying to situate this chronologically, is after what's sometimes called the Taiping Rebellion, which is one of the first kind of, this was a quasi-Christian rebellion against the Qing dynasty. This is before the Boxer Rebellion, which would be later. I think there's about a 20-year gap between the two of them. But at this point, what you can think of is where in Europe at this era, the Ottoman Empire is referred to as the sick man of Europe. The Qing Empire in the East is known as the sick man of the East. The Qing Empire has, over the past 50 years or more, been progressively giving more and more concessions to foreign nationals. They do not have an opportunity to really present or have a lot of control over the locals as well, to the point that where we are, there are, I believe it's 5 different gauges of railroad that are spreading across. So because there wasn't any coordination between colonial efforts, you had places where you could travel in one train that would only travel, 30 miles or 40 miles and have to change over to a different kind of train because there was a different gauge of railroad because a different nation had built it. Things are seeing the central authority break down, and also has already been at least one massive wide-scale insurrection. So things for folks living in small villages are challenging, to say the least. And one of the ways that while the world seems to fall apart around you, with the changes coming from foreign influence, with strange faiths and many people turning to these new religions, whether through bona fide reflection and bona fide acceptance or as a way of convenience. We'll talk about that in a moment. It's a time of change without really a strong central authority. So you guys are heroes in the western edge of Shandong province in northern China. You had the designation of being the last of the kingdoms conquered by Qin Shi Huangdi. Shi Huangdi? Yeah, the first emperor of China, the one who brought China all together, the last holdouts here. And it's not just corrupt officials, it's not just bandits, it's also the predations of foreigners on your folks. So you have kept your mountain village relatively safe. But unfortunately, there are many folks in need. And that's where our camera in our, the film version of our campaign would turn to. And this is Crooked Pass Village. This is not your hometown, but what we would hear is the scream of people within. And there is smoke. Cannot see in the illustration coming up from this, because this village is under the predations of a group of bandits. Bandits and warlords and such are unfortunately very prevalent at this time. It would not be wrong to think that you might feel that any day the entire empire is going to fall apart and there will be no one to hold things together. We can see, if the camera is making its way through the streets, that there are vicious bandits and thugs who are brutalizing the folk living in this town. What you can also see is that each of them, at least the leaders of it, have something unusual hanging around their necks. That is a wooden cross. Because one of the ways that bandits found themselves able to operate without consequence is by converting to Christianity, and then insisting that they were Christians and needed protection from the Western missionaries who were there, who had the backing of, quite often, the local magistrates and stuff. So what it means is that these people have nobody. The people who are being preyed on have nobody to help them. Apart from... Guys, what is that we see coming up the street? It looks like 4 kung fu heroes. Now, guys, why don't you tell us what things look like as you make your way towards the central square. Now, not all of you need to necessarily be in the central square. Why don't you tell us what it looks like as our big swords heroes come to town?
So I say, Master Lun says, I believe this town needs our help. This is what we do. And he's going to walk boldly, through town. Feels like he doesn't need to give orders to anyone because they know their task. They know our mission and our purpose.
Okay.
But he is of the philosophy that at least we will give these men a chance to stand down and run away into the hills. But if they do not, well, then that is why we do what we do. So he strides boldly.
Okay. And
towards
he
the
has,
center of town.
am I correct? No armor, no weapons.
No, he's just an old man.
Okay. So that some of the bandits are taunting him as he goes by, grabbing onto peasant girls.
They are not going to go quietly, Hung says, and he pulls his bow out and notches an arrow.
A couple of the bandits jerk back.
Bao will walk just slightly behind Master Lun, with sort of a slightly barely restrained agitation. He's eager to prove himself and be the hero this village needs, but he respects Master Lun. We're going to do it his way first, but he's ready to leap into action at any moment.
Okay.
Mei Wen will be right next to Master Lun, spear in hand, or Gandoa, is it?
So it's actually closer to like a halberd. It's a great big, I said spear in the original thing, and then when I was looking for an illustration of it, I found this badass fucking halberd type thing. So
like a long curved halberd, yeah.
Basically, yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, and a real solemn face, like concentrated. For the last year, she's always had a solemn face, and just focused on dispatching these guys. Basically, that would be our focus.
Okay, so you can picture these bandits are. In the village, I've placed them all in front of the village right now because I'm an idiot. Let me move them down just a scooch so you can see. But you can see that the village is not built in a straight up and down kind of way. You can picture yourselves making your way up and down these alleys, going towards what would be the central courtyard. Probably used as a market day kind of thing, or also for any kind of larger ceremonial purposes, or celebrations or festivals or such. The bandits themselves are, hanging off of eaves, or like running between alleyways, or following behind you and kind of like, and they keep taunting about the gorilla. The gorilla's gonna get you. Do you guys do or say anything to them before you reach whoever their master is?
I don't think Master Lun would. Feels like, not that he's prideful, but he's, confident, right? He's been at this for a while. So he just knows that this is their unfortunate way, and he will have to, I guess, what is it? Not chastise, discipline them to see the right way.
Okay. So let's do this. I think Master Lun is probably going to be immune to this stuff, but Mei Wen, Li Bao, and Hong Kao Ling, would you give us spirit checks, please? Now I'm going to be taunting you your entire way up here. No, nothing is going to be disrupting Mei Wen's focus. A 6 for Li Bao. Okay. Li Bao, they're starting to get under. You are, I think you would count as distracted at this point. There's just a lot of, they're almost like making, they're trying, like imitating the sounds of animals to try and get under your skin.
Yeah, I think he's bristling and eager to leap in and teach them a lesson, but obviously Master Lun hasn't given permission yet, and he understands that these things have to be done a certain way, but he's like...
Yeah. And Hong, would you give us a spirit check, please?
Here we go. Oh!
Well, that's
Yeah.
feast and famine there. That's good.
So
Wow.
the one Lee Bao, you are the one who seems the most getting with these things getting under your skin. So you're going to be starting this next encounter as distracted for the first round. As they have
we got a 15. It's a 15, so.
That's Hong Kao Ling did get the 15. Li Bao
gotcha.
only got a
Sorry,
6, but I rolled.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I rolled a 10. All right.
It might be my first proper mission as part of the Big Sword Society, so I'm not as experienced as my companions in resisting these sort of taunts.
Yeah, Master Lun's goal is to get to the leader and ask, formally say you and your men can leave. But I mean, whenever we get to that, that's my intention. Just to let you know,
Okay.
just kind of.
So you guys reach through after traveling the gauntlet of these things taunting you. You reach that central area, and who you find waiting there with a bunch of taunting bandits around him is, it seems, the gorilla. And he is dressed very much like you see. Only his sword is up and prompted or kind of propped up. He has his one arm around a peasant girl who looks probably too young to be where she is, and he has a big glass of some kind of liquor as well. And he's sort of laughing. He's doing its classic bandit leader stuff where he's making bad jokes. And all his minions are kind of laughing at him. He pretends he doesn't see you or recognize you whatsoever. So, Master Lun, you seem to be the one who is leading this party. How do you see this playing out?
I say, excuse me, Mr. Gorilla, I presume, does the guy...
He kind of looks over and is studying you.
Is there like snow on the ground or like in this picture or what?
I mean, it's a mountainous village. I don't picture it necessarily being snowy, but
I guess he's looking for like a rock or like a piece of debris.
There's definitely shit kicking around. With the amount of damage these guys have done to the village, there's gonna be lots of debris kicking around.
So does he acknowledge or not acknowledge? I guess that's the question.
Well, he looks at you and he's giving exaggerated, like trying to. Did someone lose their grandfather? What are you doing here, old man?
He says, I am here to teach you some respect.
Were you? What did you bring me more wine? Did you? Ugh. If she's supposed to be what's bringing me respect, she looks like she fell out of a cart onto her face. And all is laughing. Though maybe if you bring me that wine, I won't mind so much.
I look at Hong Kao Ling. I say, Master Hong, please remove him of his wine.
Okay, I'll take a shot to try and knock the...
Yeah, this has to be a called shot, and I think a called shot's -2 for a limb. Let me double check. Maybe -4. Let's see.
Hand is -4. Limb is -2.
Hand is -4. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so
It's a
just click on
-4.
bow, right?
Yeah.
And put -4.
Yeah.
Just one dice. I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows.
Oh.
Ooh.
Benny then?
Use a Benny. Yep.
Yep.
Try again. Oh, do you have to put the -4 again?
Yeah. Oh, when you reroll.
Oh yeah, I have to reset everything. Okay. Oof.
Unfortunate.
Now hold on. You got marksman, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. So marksman would allow. Let's see here. You ignore 2 points of penalties from called shots, so it would actually be only -2 for you. Those are still all misses, but does a -2 change your mind as to whether another Benny's worth it?
Yeah, one last Benny.
Okay.
He's a He doesn't like missing. Okay, so I'll try that again. So just -2.
Yeah, you're so close.
I know. Okay, here we go. This one's going to be the exploding dice one. No! Cool.
Oh, alas.
Okay, so you fire, and I think he stops and he looks at his drink and he looks back where the arrow is concerned, and then he starts breaking out laughing.
More training next time, Hong Kao Ling. And I think Master
I can practice right now if you'd like, Master.
made us
And he
laugh.
notches another arrow.
You made us laugh, old man, and you brought us women. So we'll let you live. You can go. And
No, we are not going anywhere. He's gonna now get into a stance. This man, I guess, is not one to be asked nicely. He's gonna get into his monkey stance.
okay, and he looks at you and kind of looks over at his men, looks over at the men on the other side. His eyes study each one and every one of Mei Wen, Li Bao, Hong Kao Ling. What does he see as he meets each of your eyes? Are you getting into your fighting poses as well?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go on, sorry, Jeff.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think you see Hong just lower his arrow from aiming at his hand to like aiming down at his crotch area.
Okay.
Yeah, Mei Wen, it'd be a two-handed weapon, so it'd be ready to just swipe at anyone that comes forward,
Okay.
or ready to charge in, just looking over to Master Lun, just waiting for that nod for flying in.
And Li Bao, now that he's seen everyone else.
I think Li Bao will try and sort of return a steely stare, but is distracted by all of these taunting bandits around, so his eyes keep darting all over the place, not quite sure who to strike first.
Yeah. Love it. It's great playing Savage Worlds with guys like you, with you guys, because you all know that the game's all about like tropes and stuff like that too. So like, I already know. I'm so sorry when Master Lun dies and Li Bao has to take over. This is going to be really unfortunate. So guys, with that, the gorilla snorts like his namesake. He stands up. The girl falls to the ground. He drops the drink. So difficult, is it? And he calls out to his men, and everyone's going to start drawing some cards. Now, I think, Hong, you've got quick, right?
Let me just check. Yes, I'm quick.
Yeah. Then I think other than that, nobody else has any things. Let me quickly get the stats for... Here we go. All right. So, when let's go the order I got you guys on the thing here. Master Lun, Li Bao, Ling. Oh, it's a 5. Hold on. That 7 would have been yours. Sorry, I'll swap out here. Because you don't want that 2. And then his monkeys are a 7, or his minions. All right. So the minions are currently spades are before hearts. So you're before anyone. Hands up. Anybody else want a new card?
Yes, please.
Okay. Then we got a win. Ace. Nice. Li Bao. Queen. I am going to spend one of the gorilla's tokens as well. Wow. Come on, roll. What am I, a PC here? Come on, game. Anybody else? Hands up. Any? No?
I already spent a lot of my bennies.
You did. You know what? Let me make it a little easier on you. Everyone gets a Benny.
Beautiful.
Okay, then Mei Wen, you're up first. What are you doing?
So they've sort of initiated it, so I'm sure Master Lun is happy for us to engage. So I'm gonna go forward and I'm gonna try and get my improved first strike.
So first strike, the way it works is actually when they move in on you.
Oh, so it's them. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is it them coming to me? Or
yeah, it's in the core rulebook. It's not clear on it, but like every card that they release afterwards, every character sheet and like character card and whatnot, and it all clarifies, like it all describes it as when they come in on you. It's just not well phrased in the rulebook. So what you
is
could
that
do
only if they win initiative, or
no,
will I
that's
get...
anytime you up to
so I get
3
an attack
on your
after
turn,
mine.
up to 3, then you get free strikes whenever things move in, and you've got reach 1, which means anyone wanting to move into melee, the first 3 you get free strikes on.
Yeah, so I want to try and sort of make a defensive sort of position on one side of Master Lun and sort of covering him, but within reach to attack.
So what you could do is, if you want, you could hold a card. So what that does is you just wait until someone else acts.
Go first.
And then, then what you would do, you don't get to go first, but what you do get to do is make an agility check. Attack contested 1. If you win, you get to go. But it also means that all your first strikes would be able to be triggered.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll take a sort of defensive position, I guess.
So we know you've got a card. You just tell us when you want to interrupt. Li Bao, what are you doing?
I think he's eager to prove himself, and so he'll shout some. He's still working on his sort of leadership abilities, but he'll shout something. Let's teach these bandits a lesson.
His voice cracks a little bit.
I'm not sure this is an action as such, but my fervor would activate, so everyone gets +1 to their fighting damage rolls.
Nice.
But does that count as an action, or?
I don't think fervor is an action to.
It just says a simple phrase uttered.
Yeah, let's just double check here. Well, maybe if you can click on fervor, as long as it doesn't tell us to reference some other thing, we should be okay. It's energetic. Yeah, I don't see anything about it's when they're within your command range. So Li Bao says something that just gets you guys like jazzed up. You'll be doing +1 damage as long as you're within his spirit die of inches.
It's 8.
8. Whoosha. So then what are you doing, Li Bao?
Then he'll potentially foolishly but rush forward, drawing Jian, and he'll try to take the gorilla down.
Go ahead. So, the gorilla. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's overconfident.
That is, I love it. The hindrances are one of my favorite things in Savage Worlds.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay.
I'm within range of the...
you could move within range of him. Okay. Whoa, 9. Okay, I'm still checking his thing here. 1 second. I find the stats. You know, Carl, I am feeling a little. I probably should have just got the PDF for Thunder Mountain now. The martial arts rules are not as easily found as I thought they were. Let's see here.
Are you looking for his like parry, I guess?
And yeah, well, it's one of the stats for them too. And I thought I had it in one place, but that's okay. Here we go. So 9 is a hit, not a raise, and that's only because of your distraction. So go ahead and roll damage. Oh, and remember to click on your weapon, not your skill.
Sorry, yeah.
So that way you can roll damage all in one. So just, and that's still a hit. Just go ahead and roll damage. Let's see here.
That's it.
Do you wish? That's only 4. Do you want to spend a penny and re-roll that?
Yes, please.
Okay, go right ahead. There, that's more like it. All right, then he is shaken, but not wounded. And I'll put the red dot down so you know he is wild card. Okay, so Li Bao leaps in, inspiring all the rest of you. Master Lun, what are you doing?
Master Lun is going to take 2 actions this round. He's going to activate Smite and then close with the gorilla and try to do something.
Love it.
So, so it'll be -2. Hopefully it'll... When I
so -2 to your power. Now, I think...
It'll give me an option. Hopefully it gives me an option when I hit cast Smite. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think I set it up that way.
Okay. Well, hopefully this goes off.
Come on here.
Does not. Wow, we're just rolling.
What the
off.
heck? You want to Benny that?
Yeah, I'm gonna Benny that. That's
Okay.
crazy. Okay. Yeah, we're just rolling badly.
That's good. Roll bad early and then roll awesome right at the end when it matters.
Once you got conviction to...
Man, so it doesn't. So smite does not work.
Oh! You can spend another Benny if you like. You're not
Um,
restricted by one...
Right. Yeah. Well, we just got that extra one, right? So now he'll be at 3.
Okay.
It's worse. Wow.
dang.
Yeah, it's okay. So
Okay.
well, I guess the air is too cold up here, and it's not. He still closes and he moves. So that's 2 power points, though.
Okay.
Right. I still lose power points.
You
right?
still, I think on a fail, you only lose 1, though, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
see
Well, we'll
here.
look it up.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah, I'll look it up while you're making your attack roll.
And then he's gonna move up and try to touch the gorilla, not do damage, but to slow him down.
Okay.
Do the sloth spell. Right. It just costs extra. Is that
One
correct?
power point on a fail.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you race in. Yeah, you don't need to run to get in on the gorilla.
No.
He's ready to face you, and you get +1 because of gang up.
Oh, nice.
Which
Okay, so that'll,
okay.
which means I do. So do I have to cast it? Oh,
So you'd be up -1. What are you trying to do here?
no, I wouldn't. Never mind. I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay.
That's fine. But I'm at -1.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I would have had to declare 3 actions. But okay,
Okay.
I got it. We wanted to smite and punch him, so
Yeah.
teach this man a lesson. Okay, so we're at -1 for this because of that.
Okay. And then you'll be +1 damage as well because of Leap Bow. That is a
8.
that is actually going to be a miss.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he. Oh no! Sorry, no. That's a hit because with the gang up. Yeah, that is a.
No, I took the -1. It's -1 is there.
Yeah. So no.
Oh. Gotcha.
Wait, hold on. Gang up. No, it wouldn't reduce his parry. It would increase your.
No.
Yeah. So that is actually a miss then.
Wow.
Do you want to Benny that though?
Yeah, I'm gonna Benny it.
Okay.
I have to.
Come on.
Dang. You have good stats, and we're just like.
So
Stealth,
close.
Same thing.
You gotta,
Yeah, oh well.
knocks it aside. All right,
Oh,
then
well.
it is. So Master Lun has run in. Mei Wen, do you want to interrupt here or try and interrupt here, or you let Hong Kao Ling go?
No, I'll let Hong Kao Ling go, and then I'll intercept the bandits because I assume they're going to run forward.
Okay. Then Hong, you're up next. What are you doing?
Do any of the bandits have bows or ranged weapons, or do they
looks
all
like,
have like?
they seem to mostly be carrying. There's maybe like 2 of them that have bows. Mostly they seem to be carrying.
Because yeah, like I'll take my my aim off of the leader and aim at specifically at the ones who have bows.
Go right ahead.
Take out the other archers.
And these would all be at short range for you, so it's just a 4. And then you can choose what you want to do with your marksman ability. If you don't move, I think you get +1 to hit on your first attack. Is that right?
Oh, on the first of the 2, right? Okay, so.
Oh, you have to fire no more than rate of 1, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're firing 2. That's,
There we go.
That's 2 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
So that one was not a raise. It grazed one of them. They're shaken, not wounded.
And then
Does that
roll
include
four more damage?
Does that include the +1 from?
No.
from
sorry.
Okay. So then the first one, what does it look like as he goes down?
I think it's just like a shot right through the heart, like just straight in the chest.
Okay. And then your second shot, roll damage.
Okay, let's come up with the 1 in.
There we go.
So
okay.
that is with the 1.
That is with
Okay.
the 1, and that one is a shakes him. Ugh, so he's distracted. Are you moving?
She's gonna stay in a position to like cover his friends.
Okay. Then it is the Bandito's turn. Mei Wen, you trying to interrupt them, or you gonna wait for them to come in?
The guys with swords or whatever they've got. I assume they're going to come running in. So as they come into reach, I'm going to try and interrupt them.
Are you trying to interrupt them, or are you doing your first strikes?
Well, first strikes, yeah. So
okay.
As they come close enough, yeah.
Okay, so then go ahead. One is coming in. Go ahead and give us. You got 3 free strikes. There's 4 that are coming in on you. So, god dang.
Yeah.
Wanna
re-roll that one?
Mm-hmm.
There
Now
you go.
that, that is a hit, not a raise. Go ahead and roll damage. Does that include the +1?
Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
Yeah,
one.
get used to that. Yeah.
Go ahead with your second one.
Okay. Second one. Wow.
If any of that.
Gonna re-roll that.
Okay, that is just barely a hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay. Wow.
If any of that damage.
Yep. Can't keep up with all these Benny you've spent.
Holy shit!
No, nice.
So the first one is cut down. The second one, his head goes rolling back into the others. You get a third attack. It's a miss. You got Benny there?
Yeah, let's go for a clean sweep.
Clean slate. Come on. Oh!
Miss.
So that is a miss. So then this one is able... Now, what you can try and do, now that it's actually going to move in on you, you can now choose to try and interrupt them.
And take my turn, yeah.
Yeah.
It was agility check, wasn't it?
It's an agility check, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There you go.
you need to beat my 6.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Okay, so they're going in. They're fighting. Oh, yeah, these are bandits. What's your parry, Maywen?
It's 7.
7, okay. So this one comes in and is yelling at you and swinging with like a parang, kind of like almost like a machete weapon. Trying to get you and does not hit. Let's have 2. Let's have one more go in on you, Maywen. Just gonna move some of these bandits up here. That is not a hit either, even with the gang up bonus. I have, let's see here, 2 that are gonna race at you, Hong, and try and take you down. I got 2 engaging you, Li Bao, and I've got 2 for Master Lun. So let's go reverse order here. Master Lun, what is your parry right now?
It is a 9 right now.
Oh my god. Okay, so not likely. Neither of those come in. They're like trying to get you with the weapons, Master Lun. You're able to duck and parry and weave around. Are you in monkey style or?
Yeah, I'm in monkey stance.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
they're
so I'm like ducking and twisting.
Yep. Li Bao, these 2 come in. One's got a chain. One's got a vicious looking like sickle. What's your parry?
8.
8. Okay. I hit with a raise with one of these. What is your toughness?
Ouch.
6.
6. But I rolled a 2. So what's the lucky thing where it hits you but does not injure you?
I think he'll just manage at the very last moment to bring the sword up just enough to sort of cut through his clothing and gently nick the skin, but not do any lasting damage.
Okay. Your sleeve kind of falls a little open. And then, Han Kao Ling, what is your, what do you call it? Your parry?
6.
6,
Yeah.
okay. I do get a hit on you, not a raise. Ooh, I got
Yeah, my
10.
toughness is only a 6, so yeah.
Your parry's only a 6. What's your toughness, though?
A 6 as well.
I don't think that's right. Your toughness, because you got armor on.
Oh, it's on my sheet. It says 6.
Let's see here. Okay. I think you're missing your armor. Should be a 9, I believe. Let me just take a look here. You have armor. Why don't you have armor on? I could have sworn I gave. Hold on. Some other character might be wearing armor that's supposed to be on him. Let's see here. It should be 3. Yeah, I thought I had 3 on there. That's weird. There we go. Now you're cooking. So you got that scale armor on. in your
yeah,
illustration. All right, so anyway, I rolled, so what was my damage again?
10.
No,
so
10.
It still
So
hits me, yeah.
you're shaken.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that one needs to try and unshake. He does. So he's going to fire a shot at you, Hong. That's a wild miss. And then Mei Wen, you get to go. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just going to attack the one just directly in front of me.
Okay.
Let's give that a go.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's a hit, not a raise. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, Jesus.
What does it look like as you annihilate this one?
I think it's some sort of gruesome sight where this sort of halberd-looking weapon just slices down. She's been sharpening it for days.
Yeah.
And it's just an arm comes straight off, across the shoulder or something.
Yeah, there's a spray of blood as he falls back. All right, then it is the gorilla's turn. So I need to. I want to shake. Yeah, I'll roll to unshake. I'm trying to decide whether to risk it or not. I think I may regret this.
You can still spend a Benny to get rid of it.
You can, but once you've done that, you can't then take your turn.
No, you can. No, you can't.
No, you can't, because it's when you roll, that tells you the outcome of that roll. Tells you whether you can spend a Benny and re-roll it, but you can re-roll at any time to unshake. But once you've done that roll, the outcome of that roll tells you whether you can act that round or not.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just because of the timing. That's why it's a bit of a gamble as to whether you spend it up front or not. I did get a 4 though, so I am good. But the wound penalty applies. Was he wounded last time? Or
No, he's not, he wasn't wounded.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so the red dot. All right, so then he is. He snorts like his namesake, and then he is going to wild strike. So he will be vulnerable at the start of his next turn. He is hooting, and I think he'll make 2 attacks here. So one is going to be kind of apish, martial arts, like sweep up on you, Master Lune. Your parry is a 9 right now.
Yes.
Okay, I got nope. That's a. I'll Benny it. I'll see if I can. Whoa, shit! Get a hit out of this. I got a 6. I got an 11, so a hit, not a raise. So he and hits you. What is your toughness?
It's a 5.
13. Ooh, 5. I got a 13 on you.
Okay.
Are you?
So
you're a monkey, not Wing Chun.
Yeah. So 13.
Okay. It's 1, 2. So it's 1 hit and 2. It's a hit with 2 wounds.
Yeah. So he's gonna
use a
Benny. I'm gonna use a Benny to soak.
You got it.
Right. And that's soak. 1.
You're soaking 1. Okay, so you're taking 1 wound and you're shaken.
Yep.
And I'll move the gorilla up such here, and then he's going to sweep that sword down at you, Li Bao. What's your parry again? 8. Okay, and I got +2 on this. It's an 8. I got a hitting a raise on you. Okay, so it's sword plus strength plus raise. Go, Li Bao. That is 7, 13, 18. What's your toughness?
6.
18, 6. Okay. 2, 3. That's a hit with 3 wounds. You want to soak
I
that?
would like to spend a Benny to soak.
Please do.
Come on, big money. Whoa!
Oh, you should not be distracted anymore. At the end of your round, you would have got rid of that.
Oh, that's at the end of the round.
Yeah.
So that's I guess that's a 5 then.
5, so it would have been, you'd soak 1, it would bring it down to 2 wounds. Do you want to Benny that and re-roll, or are you gonna?
Yeah, sure. Let's reroll.
Okay.
Come on.
So 5. So again, it's down by 1. All right, so you take 2 wounds and you are shaken as well. And then that is the end of the round. Top of the round. Mei Wen, it looks, and Hong Kao Ling, it looks like the gorilla may be a more fearsome opponent than you initially expected. Mei Wen, 3. Master Lun, ace. Li Bao, a jack. Hong Kao Ling, 4, but you're quick. So a 10. The gorilla, what the fuck happened to my card? The gorilla, a king.
Ooh.
And his thugs, an 8. Hands up, anyone getting a card? No, it's 2 o'clock. Everyone gets a Benny, by the way.
Nice.
No, I see no hands. So then, Master Lun, you were up first. Do you want to spend a Benny beforehand to unshake, or you want to roll?
So if I roll, then if I fail, then I don't act. But if I spend
If you
a Benny,
fail,
then I
yeah,
fail.
like what you can still spend a Benny to re-roll your unshake thing. It's just that it's not a guaranteed thing.
So what if I spend a Benny to unshake?
If you spend a Benny to unshake, you automatically are unshaken. You don't need to roll for it.
Okay.
You get +1 to unshake, thanks to my command.
Okay.
And I think, does Master Lun have combat reflexes?
No, but no.
No, okay.
He has something called dodge, which
Dodge is
can
-2 to range attacks.
yeah, -2 to range attacks. Yeah, so no,
Okay.
he doesn't have combat. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll roll to unshake.
Okay, so you get +1 here.
Yep.
Come on. Yes! You're unshaken.
Okay, so I
so
can act.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
what are you doing?
All right, so I can act. So he is going to. He's just going. Man, I think it's worth trying to cast smite. So he's just gonna just cast smite, just to maybe crackle and have his runes glow and stuff like that.
Okay.
Hopefully he can hold out
Yeah.
against the monkey.
There's
running
like
around.
the way I understand there's like little invocations that you would
Yeah.
eat, charms you would eat to activate your boxer abilities.
Okay.
Yes, with a raise.
With the raise. Oh yeah. Wow,
That's
okay.
incredible. All right, so +4 damage for what, 5 rounds?
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. So what does Master Lun do as he's hit heavily? He's smacked by the gorilla. What do we see as he focuses his kung fu?
He like kind of swipes where he got hit. I guess he got punched, right? So kind of swipes. It's probably maybe unconventional Master Lun, but he kind of licks his. He's in monkey stance or whatever. So
Yeah.
he licks his palm, and then the runes crackle, and his hands glow like a reddish color.
Nice. All right. Then it is. You're only doing one action this turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried
You
to do
could move if you'd like.
No,
We'll
he's going
trigger
to
like
stay.
3 free strikes.
No, he's
but-
going to stay there because then Lee can. Right. It gives a Lee bonus to Lee. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Then it is the gorilla's turn. So the gorilla is going to when you wipe that thing away, he just snorts at you like his namesake, and he races forward. He's once again making himself vulnerable. So he's going to wild strike on you.
Okay.
So first he tries that same. He kind of lopes forward and then lifts up as if he's going to try and like batter you with his forearm. Those big gauntleted forearms. Ooh. I got a hit with a raise. So this is that plus that plus that. Here we go.
Yeah, I have a parry of 9, just to remind you.
I rolled a 19.
Ouch.
Yeah, exploding dice. But I only got a 12 on damage. You're
Which is
5.
7. So that's
a
another wound.
hit with a raise. You want to soak it?
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to soak that.
Come on.
No, we don't get a bonus to soak.
No.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Do you want to Benny that?
Yeah, my last Benny, so I
Okay.
need to.
Come on. There you
At
go.
least one.
So, which means you're not shaken either.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So he races in and batters you back. And then his hit, or he hits you, but you seem to shake it off. Li Bao, he brings that sword around on you once again. Yeah. Is it 9 is your parry?
8.
8 with a sword, okay. I miss. Then it is Li Bao's turn. What are you doing?
I will try to make use of him being distracted and opening himself up due to his wild swings and take a swipe at him.
Okay, go right ahead.
Do I get +1 from gang up?
You do, yeah.
Plus.
Would you like to? What's your? Oh, because of the +1 for the gang up. You want to Benny that?
Yes.
That's kind of garbage. Come on. Big money. There you go. Solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on, big. You're kidding me. Oh.
No, still.
Do you want to Benny that?
Don't have any bennies. He's the last one too.
Okay.
Still learning. Li Bao is still learning.
Yeah. So I think you're trying to go with finesse, and you realize under all those leathers and stuff, he must have armor very much like what Hong Kao Ling has. All right. Then, speaking of Hong Kao Ling, the Mercury Archer, what are you doing? Is he making that face?
Yeah, and I think he sees that his comrades are struggling a little bit, so he's going to try and plant an arrow into this guy, maybe slow him down.
Okay. As long as
I've done shake first.
Are you shaken?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So was I. I should have it unshaken first.
Oh, okay. Well, give us an unshaken roll. Because you spent your bennies on other popcorn and movies, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Typical teenagers, you know. All right, there you go. So Li Bao, you're good. And Hong Kao Ling?
Yeah, unshake. There it is.
Come on. Big money, big money.
Oh, I have a +1 to this, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. Now,
yeah, he is ready.
so you can fire. You can fire twice without penalty against the gorilla if you like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
He's vulnerable too. Oh,
He's vulnerable. Vulnerable is just.
I don't know if it makes.
No, that's a good question. You know, I got my little.
I don't know if it makes a difference in range attack.
What? Come on. All right, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Vulnerable actions
What's
against the
mine?
character are made at +1. No, +2. So yeah, that would include attacks. So that's actually a hit with 2 of them, just not raises.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
I'm gonna re-roll it though. I want a better roll.
You want to raise?
Yeah.
Okay, go right ahead.
What?
So +2. +2 to your rolls.
Okay, so put 2 in there.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Better shots. Come on. Yes.
Okay, so you got 2 hits with a raise. Go ahead and roll damage.
First one.
Holy smokes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that is 11 points. So he is shaken.
And then
it's AP1 too. Yeah, he's very close to. And then go ahead and roll your second one.
come on.
Yes. 14. That is 2 wounds. And I'm not going to soak. Am I? Nah, I'm going to use them for attacking you guys. All right, so 2 arrows find chinks in that big, thick, quilted armor of his.
And I just smile at him.
Okay. Then it is, oh boy, what do you call it? The minions. All right, Li Bao, your parry is an 8. I have +1 to hit you. It's a miss. +2 to hit you. That is a miss. Hong Kao Ling, I have +2 because of the gorilla. I have +2 to hit you here. Neither of those are going to be coming close. Mei Wen. Oh, actually, Master Lun. I got 2 against a 9. Neither of those hits. And Mei Wen. Oh, an 11. Is that a hit with a raise?
7. Yeah, 7.
Okay. So he manages to sneak past you. Let's see here. Uh-oh. 11. All right. That is 15. What is your toughness?
8.
8. It's a hit with 1 wound. Do you want to try and soak that?
I shall have to, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give that a go.
Yes. No problem. So he hits you with the sword. It's kind of like, and then realizes that it doesn't hurt you whatsoever. Mei Wen, your turn. What are you doing?
With a motionless face, I just swing back. I think I'm gonna do. How many is there? 2 on me, isn't there?
There's 1 on you, 2 on Master Lone. I'm trying to connect them up to you guys here. Hold on. Let's see. You guys are too close. There we go.
How far away are they with my reach?
With 1 move, you'd have to move in order to get in there.
So I'm going to do 2 attacks.
Okay.
But I'm going to do wild, so it sort of nullifies the.
It's average rolls. You can move
penalty.
between attacks too. So.
Yeah. So I'll attack the one on me.
Go ahead.
And then hopefully.
So this will be +2 to hit. Did you include the +2?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay. So that is. That's actually a miss then. Still.
It wouldn't be +2 anyway because of the wild.
Because the multi-attack, of course. Yeah.
Multi-attack. Sorry.
So do you want a second attack on this dude? If you move, he'd get a free strike on you. That's why I ask.
Yeah. No, I can't risk it because I haven't got any Benny. So I'm just going to attack him again then.
Okay.
And then move. If successful. No. Wow.
All right. Well, next round. Here we go. Mei Wen. 9. Master Lune. King. Li Bao. Jack. We're getting closer to that Joker. Hong Kao Ling. A 2.
He gets another.
Hong Kao Ling. A 5. Hong Kao Ling. A 5. Hong Kao Ling. Someone hit the Dungeon Master. He's fucking stuck on repeat. Hong Kao Ling. An 8. There we go. And then the gorilla, a 9, and his minions. King. Everyone's short of bennies right now. Anyone hands up want a benny? Or want a benny? Want a card?
Yes, please.
There it is, Cam. There you go. There's our message for you. Anyone want a new card? I guess by anyone I mean Jeff.
No, I'm okay with my card for this round.
Okay.
I want to save it for.
All right. Then, let's see. Hearts come before diamonds. Oh, no. So that means the thugs are going first, and I forgot to shoot with that guy. So he'll shoot this round. Hong Kao Ling. I miss you. And then I got 2 attacking you again. Neither of those are going to hit. Li Bao. Neither of those are going to hit. Master Lune. It's not going to hit. Mei Wen, it's a miss. All right, so these guys are all going fully in on you, but you seem to have your defenses have reached their tempo now, and you're keeping everything at bay. Master Lun, you are up next. It looks like.
All right, so he is going to attack this guy. What is a? I could all out attack, and that gives me a +2, right?
Yes. Yep. Are you sure you're attacking Gorilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
yeah, he is shaken right now too.
Oh, he's shaken and wounded.
Yep, and wounded.
Right.
And you have that bonus damage.
Oh, and he gets right. Yeah. Holy shit. Go ahead and roll damage. You got +4 to your damage because of your smite.
Yeah, I think I put it in there correctly.
Okay.
I added. Is that? Let me see.
Let's see.
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
Wait, did you add it to the?
Yeah, I added to the wrong. So 15 should be an 11.
10. Well, that's still a raise. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
right,
well, no, 11 isn't a raise. You hit him, but not with a raise. But
yeah,
go ahead and roll damage,
fine.
and now add +4 to this.
Yeah. Well, does the fervor still open too? The fervor.
+5 to this. Yes, you're right. Yep.
All right. Okay. So roll damage. Consider normal.
Okay.
13.
There you go. Okay.
Nice.
So that is 13 is enough. Oh, I gotta try and soak this. Okay, let's see. Gorilla. Can you do it? You know what? I'll roll it in chat. Here we go.
No, all that attack doesn't give extra damage, right?
Yes, it does.
Attacking.
+2 damage.
So that's 15.
A wild strike does. So yeah, that'd be 15.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so his toughness. That's it's still a hit with 1 raise, so that'll be Because he's shaken, that'll be 2 wounds. He only soaks 1, I think. Let's get that D6. No!
He only soaks 1, yeah.
Yeah, so he's hit yet again. And then...
That's 3 wounds on him. Okay.
That's 3 wounds on him. And your Kung Fu discharge hits him, and he... a little bunch of the air is knocked out of him. Next up, it looks like it's Li Bao.
Inspired by Master Lun, he'll also go for an all-out attack and try and finally redeem himself in this.
Yeah!
That's +2 for all-out attack, +1 for gang up.
Yes, so +3 total.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, that is a hit. Not quite a raise, but still pretty darn good. Go ahead and roll damage. +2 to your damage. Yeah! What's it look like as he is taken down?
I think as he focuses on Master Lun and Master Lun sort of attacks him, Li Bao will sort of swing around and then from the back sort of just drive his sword through him so that as he faces Master Lun, does that sort of like classic, and then the sword juts out.
Yeah. He spins around. Give us a let's do a contested strength check here. 8 is what you need to beat. No, 5 you need to beat. Because he's got wounds like out the wazoo. He got no pennies. So he spins around and yanks your sword out of your hand with it sticking out of his chest. And he just kind of yells at you as he staggers forward and then dies. Hits the ground, and you're able to pull your sword out of his back. With that, I do need to make a spirit check for his minions. Oh, they're still...
Okay.
Yeah, they want to avenge him. So the next up would be Mei Wen.
Yeah, I guess Master Lun gives a nod to Li Bao.
I'm going to do a wild attack again,
Okay.
and 2 attacks. So I'll attack the one that I'm currently facing.
Okay.
I assume that's a miss, isn't it?
5. That is a miss, yeah. But that didn't include your +2. For wild strike?
No, but I'm doing multiple attacks, and so
Right. So then
nullifying it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I shall just attack him again.
Okay.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
So this minion is just like and ducking out of the way of every single attack that you're managing to bring on him. Han Kao Ling.
Okay, I'm gonna just let some arrows fly at these minions.
Go right ahead. That is 1 hit out of that. You want to Benny that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Still just 1.
Still 1 hit. But go ahead and roll damage. Come on. Yeah.
Oh!
Is it that guy who keeps shooting at you?
Yeah, that archer, the other archer that I ignored for a round.
He is down. All right, let's draw some cards here. Mei Wen. Ace.
Nice.
Master Lun. A 5. Li Bao. A 10. Han Kao Ling. A 3. Han Kao Ling. A 9. And, ooh, is this the Joker? Is this the Joker? It's the Joker! Yeah!
Well, good thing the gorilla's not up.
Yeah, so there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so let's see here. We got Mei Wen. Well, so I'll do it in reverse here. Mei Wen, I got +2 to hit you finally. Oh, 8. 13. That's a hit with a raise. So here we go. An 11. Your armor is an 8?
8, yeah.
So that's, you're just shaken. There's no wound there. Against Master Lun. Oh, I got +3 to hit you. So I need a 6. Neither of those, in spite of how injured you might be and them coming in, you're still ducking and weaving out of the way. Can you tell how much martial arts training I've done with my authentic?
I think that Joker represents like all of them looked at each other and like want to be the new leader, and so they're all like trying to.
All right, Li
Go
Bao,
for
I
the
need
glory.
5s to hit you. None of them hit you. And Hong Kong Ling, I need 4s to hit you.
Uh-oh.
And a 2 and a 1 will not do it. So, oh man. All right, so everyone is just redoubling their efforts, but you guys are managing to duck and weave or just knock them aside. Next up is Mei Wen.
Okay, I'll try and unshake.
Okay. Yep.
Getting frustrated, just gonna concentrate on taking this one down. Again with a wild swing.
Okay, so this one will be +2 to hit, +2 to damage.
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on. That is a success. You might be still listed as shaken on your character sheet.
Yeah, I was.
And then go ahead and roll damage, +2 to damage, +3 to damage because of Li Bao. 9 is enough. What does it look like as this guy goes down?
Finally.
Yeah, it just actually some emotion shown on the face, just a grimace of frustration, and just plows the weapon straight through the chest.
All right, then it is Li Bao.
I think as he pulls the sword from the gorilla, he'll just punch one of the onrushing guys in the face.
Nice. Go ahead.
Well, it's there. Attempts to.
You want to Benny that?
Don't have any.
Well, let's fix that. Everyone gets a Benny.
Woo! In that case, yes, please.
Go right ahead. You try and punch this guy, but he's just, I think you knocked him off balance. So when he counter swings and you're not able to connect. Next up is Hong Kao Ling.
Hey, let loose here. Some arrows.
So because you're engaged with these guys, you'll be targeting their parry instead of targeting their...
Okay. Yep.
Go ahead.
I guess I could punch them then instead.
Could. I think your shooting is actually a better score than what your fighting is.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll just shoot at them.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Woof. So that is that's a hit, not a raise. On one of them, do you want to Benny that, or are you?
I'll just take the hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on.
Oh. You want to Benny that?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's Benny that damage. Come on. There we go.
So you can picture these guys are swinging their, swords or kicks or whatnot at you, and you're kind of ducking around and trying to line up a shot, and one arrow goes off wild. You kind of go in, another one goes off wild, but your third one, what does it look like as you take this guy down?
Probably just, an up close arrow. He realizes that, they're in close, so he sort of puts the arrow, it's like one of those, like he aims it right into his chin and just...
Yeah,
puts it through his spine, sort of. Yeah.
I think for your character, there's a comical kind of like twang, like a guitar string as the thing goes off.
Yeah.
Master Lun, what are you doing?
So Master Lun is going to attack one guy. Okay. It's a miss.
Oof. You want to Benny that?
Yeah, I'll Benny that.
Okay.
That's still a miss. Wow. Okay.
So you're scrambling towards him and hooting, and he's just keeping his distance. All right,
Yeah.
we need to reshuffle here.
Kev, can I just move? I forgot to say
Yes,
I
you
wanted
can.
to move. Can I just move behind any of these bandits, just away from them, and try and taunt them
Yeah.
to try and get them to come towards me, because I know I can defend myself and draw some of the...
Yeah, so taunting them would be a separate...
Well, not an actual action, but you know what I mean. Just stand behind them, intimidating, so that it might pull them away from the others. I'm not actually doing anything. I just meant...
If what you want to do is keep them in... is like, say, prevent them from getting a gang up bonus against Master Lun or against Li Bao, you could just move into melee reach with them, then...
I just wanted to be close enough behind them so that they sort of know my presence is there, and hopefully they'll just actually come away, so that they're not sort of got someone behind them.
So your first strike thing can still trigger when they're at reach. Like if you're fighting at reach and then they move from reach in towards you.
That's true.
Your first strike would still trigger.
So I'll get into reach then, I guess, with Li Bao.
With Li Bao, okay. So Li Bao, there's I'll put this one up here to I'll just remember. You don't have a gang up bonus. All right, deck has been shuffled. Let's see how everyone's doing. May win 7. Master Loon, an ace. Li Bao, 4. Kao Ling, an 8. And the minions, Queen. Hands up. Anyone getting a card? No? All right. Master Loon, you're up first. What are you doing?
He's gonna all-out attack.
Okay. Wild Strike?
What is the one? I always forget the terminology. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, Wild Strike is just the one that gives a +2 and makes you vulnerable.
+2 to hit, +2 to damage. Yeah, and you're vulnerable.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He's tired of these guys, so he's...
Agreed. And really all he needs to do is connect to... Oh, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Remember, you're adding +6, including your smite and your Wild Strike.
All right.
What's it look like as this guy goes down?
His chest crumples in.
Yeah.
Blood sprays everywhere. And I look at that other one, and I should do this. But...
Okay. Then it is their turn. Because you guys have diminished their numbers by half yet again, I'm making a spirit check for them. They're still fighting. May Wen, go ahead and get your free strike on this guy. He's coming in on you. He doesn't want Mr. Heart Exploding Chest stuff. That's a miss because there's no gang up bonus. But that was only your free strike. So his attack on you is a big fat miss. Well, actually, and that would have come from, Li Bao, because that's the one you were you were facing. Right. Okay, Li Bao, they got a miss on you. Master Loon, miss on you. Kao Ling, miss on you as well. You guys are keeping them at bay. Kao Ling, you're up next. What are you doing?
Still firing, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's one hit with a raise and one hit. So the raise one maybe first. Let's see. That's 14. Yeah. So what's it look when you kill him and, 3 generations back?
Yeah, I think that he's just, seeing that he needs to be killing these guys because their spirit is not breaking. He thought by now they would have retreated, and so he almost feels like it's mercy because they're clearly fools, and so he's just another quick shot, probably right through the heart or something that just kills him really quickly.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll damage. This is not a race. And is it the one at Master Lun, and the one at May Wen, or the one at Li Bao that you're hitting?
Probably at protect the master.
The master? Okay.
Thank you.
So he's just shaking.
Oh, shaking. That's good.
Okay. So Master Lun, that guy comes in and tries to attack you. He's clumsy with it, and then there's an arrow that shoots right between the two of you. Throws him off balance. Then it is May Wen.
Yeah, I shall do wild attack on this one to start with.
Say hit. Is that with the +2?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because you're only attacking one, right?
That is with the +2.
So that's a hit with a raise then. With the +2. So, yeah. You can imagine the sound when that huge blade of yours cuts through the air. Just carves this guy in half. Like I said, there's no resistance. What would you like to do next?
I'm just going to move and try and surround this one that's attacking Li Bao.
Okay. So this guy is now. You got a gang up bonus, Li Bao. What are you doing?
Well, inspired by Mei Wen, I will wild attack.
Okay.
Gang up bonus, so hopefully this will work.
Come on. Yes, that is a hit. And is so. Wait. That's a raise. Go ahead and roll damage. And plus 2 damage because of your wild strike.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So 9. What does it look like as you take this guy down?
I think he'll be briefly distracted by Mei Wen, having just witnessed that ginormous blade cut one of his buddies down. He'll be distracted, and as he sort of glances away, I'll use the opening and run him through with my blade.
Yeah. Then it's the last guy left. Okay, so what do you think the chances are of a Joker coming out this time, guys? Let's see. A Wen. Ooh, a 2. Master Lun. A 10. Li Bao. King. Getting closer. Hong Kao Ling. Ace. Is this it? Did I steal your Joker again? No, an 8. All right, hands up. Anyone taking a card? No?
No, I don't think I need one.
Okay, then it is Hong Kao Ling up first. What are you doing? And that dude is shaking. You cannot. I got the card over it.
Yeah, I'll shoot at him. We'll just shoot 1 arrow, though.
Okay. So if you're doing 1, then you get +1 to hit because of your marksman.
Okay, so that's a 9.
That's a 9. So that's a hit with a raise. Go ahead and roll damage.
Here we go.
See some green.
Oh, it's red instead.
9 is enough to take it down, though.
Okay.
So, Master Lun, you're turning to face this guy, and then after that first arrow goes by, there's a second one that just sinks in, like basically cutting all the way through his chest. And this guy is trying to say something to you, but he has no air in his lungs. Collapses back, dead. The gorilla's minions are defeated, and you guys have saved the Crooked Pass village. So, with that over, does anyone have heal?
Master Lun has like healing ability. I mean, like a skill.
Skill, yeah. You should try to administer some medicine here. Who's got that?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
D6.
I don't know.
Let me take a look at the...
D6 in healing I've got.
Oh, there you go. Oh, actually, and Master Lun is quite good at it as well, I think.
Yes, well, it's got a 6.
So if you were going to... Oh, 6 is, yeah, about the same. If you're going to... Get out of here. You're going to min-max it, I imagine what you'd want to do is have Master Lun healed first so that he's not suffering the wound penalty to try and heal someone else. And then perhaps he could assist. So...
I shall try and heal Master Lun.
Okay,
first.
and Master Lun could help, could technically support with this if he wanted.
Okay. Yeah, how do I...
Just give us a healing roll. It's on a success, you'll get +1. A raise, you get +2. Critical failure gets -1 or 2. Look at that.
Nice.
What's the advice that Master Lun gives her?
Because it is just my neck. You just need to fix the chi. The gorilla hit me quite hard, and my neck is a little out. I lost some teeth too. But I am old man. I am an old man. I've lost plenty of teeth.
Yeah. All right. So with that, you'll get a +2 to your healing check, Mei Wen.
Oh.
Jeez.
Like a master, with how much destruction she brings with that sword, you would not think she would be so attuned to the healing arts, but Master Lun.
Okay. So now we try to attend to Li Bao.
Okay. So who would like to make the roll? Who would like to support?
I'll assist this time then.
Okay. Give us a healing check there, Mei Wen.
Yep.
I think
Raise.
the trouble's where the bleeding is there.
So +2.
So +2. Look at that.
Oh wow.
So there you go,
Well,
Li Bao. You're
We may
fully
not be
restored
so
as
good
well.
at so good at fighting today, but we are very good at healing.
So with that, the villagers are beginning to come out and are thanking all of you for this. The one of the villagers comes out, who probably I think she is the wife of the headman who's been murdered by the gorilla. But what she says is, you were the... what do you think your name for the for your branch of the big swords is? And anybody can throw in suggestions here if you like. They have very colorful names in a lot of cases.
I'd say
the yellow turbans, the red lanterns are some examples.
The Mountain Zephyr. I feel like we have a lot of swishing blades and shooting arrows. That sounds like wind to me.
Okay.
The Mountain Zephyr.
Okay. So then what she says as Master Lun, your Mountain Zephyrs. These have supports of and she's pointing at the cross that is now kind of soaked in blood around the corpse of the gorilla. They have the support of the foreigners. They will come for you.
Or we will go to them. Where do they come from? Do you know?
They have the support of the Empire. The Empress, she allows them, the Empire allows them to come out. They say they go. They speak its strange incantations, and whatever wrong they've done is gone. And they're free to be devils again. So this is not the first time you've heard this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, what some misguided, just to give context, some misguided missionaries didn't understand that the locals were not really interested, were not really interested in forgiveness and just knew that they got protection from the state when they wore crosses and said they were Christians, or B, they misunderstood and thought they could just kill anyone they want and then go back, get forgiveness and be fine, and then go out and kill again.
You know, I do not know if that works that way, but it is unfortunate that some believe that. Well, I guess we can help you here to clean their mess.
We can go. You have Big Rock Village is yours. So you only came here because you'd heard the gorilla had been preying on at least 2 other villages, and under none of the others would do anything. The Imperial Army would do nothing to try and protect these people. So
do we think that now they will possibly? Well, there were no survivors. We didn't, unless some ran away that we didn't see. But
there's probably some survivors who may run off, but and they will likely go and tell. And why don't you each give us a notice check, please?
Nope, I see nothing.
Okay. Well, you're focused on these people, I think, Master Lun.
Master Lun got a 4. I got a 4, but not, yeah.
So Lane, you can see not far off the square, there is a building. It looks like it was a shop at some point. It seems to have been turned over to something for these foreigners, a shrine for something. And there's villagers who are going in and tearing down stuff out of there. One of those items is a cross, similar to or the same symbol that was around the neck of these bandits.
Master, should we check out this building here? And he points it out to him.
I think we should. I mean, if these were working for the foreigners or influenced by them, we should look and see what they're about.
What it is that there are some villagers who also have converted, and they seem to be ones who are being taken. They are most definitely going to be getting be on the receiving end of the wrath of the villagers for what they've lost. Why don't you each give us a common knowledge check? Hong Kao Ling, you're a very insightful guy.
Yeah, so Hao Ling is very worldly and insightful.
Definitely. And Hong Kao Ling, what you would know, and maybe that's it, is that he's traveled a lot further. And as much as you're part of the Big Swords and fighting against it, you know that there are there are a lot of in China in particular. At this time, religious beliefs are very syncretic. Anyway, there's bits of Buddhism and bits of Confucianism and bits of whatever Taoism that are all sort of mixed together to have their beliefs. And I don't mean that in a demeaning way whatsoever. That's just the nature of syncretic religions. What you know is that there are you've encountered very good people, or at least who you would consider moral people, who happen to also follow this faith. So,
right.
The fact that the bandits were wearing the sign of this foreign faith, and that there is this foreign faith office in here, doesn't necessarily mean these are people who brought the bandits.
Right. Yeah, so maybe we need to step in, Master. These people would be innocent. It's not their fault these bandits came.
I agree.
Mei Wen, he is, from your role, he's absolutely full of shit. These are collaborators with the people who murdered your family.
Yeah, I think she'll bite her tongue, because this is our group.
Okay.
But yeah, knowing full well to herself, yeah, don't believe any of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we should go investigate the shrine here and say, now the violence has ended. Let us think about this.
They will tell them.
They're your neighbors. I do not think they are collaborators.
They're devils.
Have the same faith.
They're devils, Master Lun.
Have these people stolen from you?
No.
Did they join in the bandits' debauchery?
No.
Well, then they are your neighbors.
Give us a persuasion check, Master Lung.
Hopefully Master Lung has it's decent.
He's got decent persuasion. Yeah, no, 4 is all you need. So they're kind of looking at one another, and they realize that there's, the ire is with the bandits, not with their neighbors, and they agree to sort of, not punish them with the surviving bandits. So, but again, this is a sign of sort of what's happening now. This faith has not come to Big Rock Village yet, but it could. And when it does, it means a lot of what gives you your power is that connection with ancestors as well. So, Master Lun, Master Lun is a former monk as well too. You have left and broken your vows, effectively. So what are you guys? What's the mood like? Li Bao, this is a pretty new experience for you. How are you feeling and having witnessed all this?
I think his confidence is slightly shaken. But it makes he's quite pleased that he got the final strike on their leader. But then also clearly he didn't quite fight as well as he thought he would, and suffered some wounds. But I think he'll be mostly shaken by the aftermath and listening to Caroling and Master Lun having these sort of philosophical, moral discussions around, well, they're not all evil, and whereas he's probably more of a, well, they're all bandits, they all follow the same sign. More like sort of Mei Wen's approach to it. So he's definitely going to be a bit like, but the world is far more complex than he thought it might be in his sort of heroic drive to do good.
Mm-hmm. And Mei Wen? How you feel?
Yeah, bandits are bandits. Anyone that interferes with other people's villages or steals or persecutes or anything like that, there's only one sentence as far as Mei Wen's.
So as you're walking through, I think you realize that one of the bandits that was cut down, and you can't remember who did it, is still alive and might live through with treatment, kind of looking up at you as you are gurgling as you pass by.
I mean, if Master Lun's anywhere nearby, she'll just say, do you think we'll get anything from this one? And just sort of gesturing at, no real interest in him other than as a tool of some information.
I do not know. I guess we should look to see if the gorilla had any like papers that suggested orders, or were they just operating on their own? Or
he had some papers on them, but they're in a script that you don't speak or read, at least.
Okay. Curious.
I think we'll let, just because of those crazy raises that we got, Hung Kao Ling, why don't you give us an unskilled check? I'm just curious to see what might happen here.
No, not quite. So close.
So nothing that gives. There's pictures in it of, and I think just brief experience with Christianity tells you that some of these are probably associations with that foreigner's faith.
Mm-hmm.
But
ask them. May Wen ask them who they follow, who told them to come here, what are their plans, and if he does not answer, well.
Yeah, so I'll kneel down close enough, because he's going to be spluttering and stuff, and just, who sent you? Where'd you come from? With an arm on his throat.
Intimidation check, please.
Jesus. He's
So, crit fail, you go down, and there is something weird that happens, May Wen. You go down to his level and you're about to say something, and then there is a shuddering, and like you've heard a death rattle before, and this man was quite badly injured, but something else is looking back at you, because the demeanor on the man's face goes. Any pain or agony is gone. And it seems as if his pupils have opened up fully to be encompassing his eyes. And he looks up at you and he's speaking. But it's in a language that you don't recognize. I can't remember. Does May Wen have academics?
No.
Okay. He's saying something and you think it's one of the foreign tongues. Maybe someone with academics like Master Lun, and I can't...
Yeah, Master Lun it's 8.
Maybe he seemed quite learned. He might be able to recognize what's being said here.
Okay.
But whatever's speaking to you...
Yeah, I'll gesture over.
Does May Wen have a cult?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, Master Lun has a cult as well.
Yeah.
Or an 8 is a cult. So academics are a cult, I guess.
If Master Lun's close enough, I'll gesture him over.
Well,
quickly.
you gesture over, and when you look back, the man is dead. But that voice lingers. Whatever that voice was, it was not a man's voice. It was something altogether older and very alien.
I shall stand up, and suspicious of this sort of, I don't know, witchcraft or whatever I would reference it as, I just plow my weapon into his chest just to make sure.
Master Lun, it appears that there was nothing further to be learned from that man, because May Wen has just planted her pole arm into his chest.
But I will describe what I heard. This man, it was not him speaking. It was some sort of demon or creature, or I don't know, a voice I've never heard before of another language before he passed away. Have you any knowledge of this?
I would not know. I did not hear it, so...
I think another force may be involved here.
Well, perhaps we should return to our village.
May Wen, now that he said that, that's weird. There was one word that you could make out in there that didn't seem to be just gibberish. Now that you mentioned your village, someone you haven't thought about in a long time, a kid you grew up with, a man, in fact. His name was Tuan.
Tuan. I did pick up the name Tuan. Is that anyone
Do you guys think that Mei Wen and Master Lun grew up in the same village, or do you think from elsewhere? And that it came to Mei Wen's village?
That's up to you, Darren. Master Lun would have already been there, so it's up to you if you grew up in.
I feel that because of her lack of sort of outward going skills, it should have been quite a secluded sort of village and been there all her life until literally the last year, where she had a reason to travel out.
Okay. What about Lee? So Master Lun, and he may have known her. He may have performed the marriage, but I mean, like, he may have known her before her losses and such. What about Li Bao and Hong Kao Leng? Do you guys think you came from elsewhere to join up with Master Lun, or are either of you or both of you from the village as well?
Yeah, I think I was from the village, and like we were talking about, maybe he's been out adventuring and, you know, seeing the world, and sort of came back when there's all this chaos in the going on in the country, and to
there's
sort of
been
protect
chaos.
his people.
Yeah, so there's been chaos for 30 years.
Okay.
Right. So that what you probably were is a bandit, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what means you're from there. What about Li Bao?
I think he's probably from another village where he was like humble beginnings, but then heard of Master Lun, and so presumably he's quite well known, and he was eager to be something different than a swineherd or farmer, or wanted to make a difference. So I think he's probably sort of ran away from home, and to go to where he had been told Master Lun was, and so essentially threw himself at Master Lun. You're like, please teach me. You know, I want to make a difference.
Mm-hmm. So why don't Master Lun and Hong Kao Leng give us a common knowledge roll, please? So both of you, it's a raise from Hong Kao Leng, and you, both of you know him, and Hong Kao Leng, you actually might be a cousin. They might be referring to Tuan, who his parents sponsored him to write the imperial exams. So he works for the government. He's a scholar with the government, an administrator, extremely lucrative. Like, these are years and years and years of exams that you study for, and you have to write them under very grueling circumstances, and you have to pay for tutors. It's like, it would make modern costs of university seem paltry. You know, in some cases, whole villages will sacrifice in order to have one person write these exams. Tuan is one of the ones who succeeded. Did very well on the exams, and was placed. Last you heard, he was in the western edge of the country.
Yeah, I think I would share all that information if you've spoken his name. I know the man well.
Did I get the feeling that he was sort of respectful towards the name, or it was like he was spitting it as a sort of name that he hated?
Nothing that
guy
came out of that thing. It's that thing that was, using the man as a puppet. Nothing that it was said was good. You don't have the depth of understanding of the spirit world the way that Master Lun does, but you know on an instinctive level when something is evil.
So this evil creature spoke his name. Maybe he can help us to understand what this could be, maybe? Or how
Maybe
he's
it's
involved.
after him. Let's go protect him.
He's from our village, then?
Yeah, both, and you would know him too, Master Lun.
So then we really need to get back to the village.
Yeah, he hasn't lived there for years now. He spent at least a decade living and working in the apparatus, but why would his name come up? If not related to Big Rock Village.
So he's in the capital? He's in the capital then? Is that
No, he's actually out west, the western edge of the country, or the empire.
So do we need to go find him then?
I mean, from what you heard, we're talking weeks of travel if you were to go out there.
Does he have relatives left in your village?
As far as you know, his parents are dead.
And
It's strange to hear his name. I haven't heard it for years. Wonder how he's involved with these people.
Yeah, it is curious.
And we did check the gorilla, didn't we? His body.
Yeah, he had these on him, and it's documents, and it looks like things that I've seen among these people of this faith, this foreign faith.
Should we ask the villagers here if these were mere bandits and just robbing them of valuables, or were they asking about Tuan as well? Or were they
Yeah, we
looking
can
for something else.
Yeah, we can pass that name around if any of the villagers know that name.
Oh, heard them mention it or anything? Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
mean
just if the bandits were maybe looking for something other than just money.
Right.
You mean in Crooked Pass?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you ask around, none of them know the name. That doesn't mean anything to any of them.
Yep. I mean, I think we need to go back to our village and then decide if we're gonna head out west and look for this man, or if there might be retaliation against our village.
It's definitely a bad omen.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see, guys. The trip back to Big Rock Village is... tell us, how are you guys... it takes you about maybe 2 days to get back, of traveling through the western edge of Shandong Province. What's the mood like on the trip? And also, everyone gets a Benny. Oh, and let's also say, everyone, don't activate the conviction. Just remember, everyone has conviction they can spend before the end of the session.
Oh, nice.
Yep. You saved a village, and I've come back to try and save yours, so...
I think that I'm in good spirits. I mean, this is not the first battle I've survived, and I'm used to maybe the violence a little more. And I think he sees that Li Bao is being kind of hard on himself and feeling down, so he's gonna go up to him at some point while we're walking and say, don't be so hard on yourself. He was much bigger than you, and you did deal the death blow, did you not?
Yeah, I did. But
Exactly.
I would do better. There was just too many of them and so noisy, and mostly been practicing one-on-one.
That's the way it goes.
You must have been in many battles during your travels.
Yes, many. That one was intense, I'll give you that. You'll do better next time.
Master Moon may win. Oh, sorry, David, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I think Levi would just sort of be bolstered by this, and I assume out of character Cowling when he says, "Yeah, this was intense." It's maybe like you're being kind. That's been in far worse, but then Levi would be like, "I've done well. This is someone as experienced as Cowling has." He'll be quite optimistic on the rest of the journey.
Yeah, in retrospect, I can't remember the timing of things. Cowling could have fought in one of the sides during the Taiping rebellion.
Yeah, he looks a little older than
everyone else. Yeah, Master Lun.
Other than Master Lun, of course.
Yeah. Well, Master Lun and Mei Wen, what are you guys thinking as you...
No one's that old.
Master Lun is trying to piece through this mystery, and why would they mention the name of a man who has long since moved from Big Rock Village, whose family is not there? Why would that be on the breath of a dying man? So he's just in contemplation. He feels like the group did well with no permanent injuries, so and we saved the village, which is what we're supposed to do. So
and
I think that's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about this mystery. It's perplexing because it feels like he's missing something.
Okay.
Doesn't like missing something.
Yeah, Maywin is she's more thinking about the people of the village that they've just saved. She's thinking about, you know, the main woman of the village is now a widow, and other widows that have been made by these bandits, and her hatred just grows ever stronger and just makes her more resolute to like rid the place of bandits, the whole country if possible. So still just focused on that as her main goal, and whatever else happens is just a means to the ends of getting the bandits eradicated.
So it is 2 days of mostly event-free travel up and down the mountain passes that leads you back to Big Rock Village. And as you guys are coming in a little later in the day, the villagers seem to have been keeping watch. You have taught them to make sure they keep a watch for the entrance into the valley. And when they realize it's you coming down, someone seems to be running up towards you. And it's one of the kind of like, you don't really get to keep a militia here, but you have trained. One of the things you're doing, Master Lin, is training everyone in Kung Fu to have them prepared to defend themselves against the predations of all those other things. If the secretness and the isolated location of Big Rock Village doesn't suffice, your people will need to be able to fight to protect themselves. And one of them is running up towards you. He looks like he's been sprinting the whole way.
Oh. What's his name?
His name, let's call him Liang.
Liang, what is going on? Kind of, Master Lun raises his hand.
He's panting. Master.
Yes, we've rescued Crooked Path Village. They were beset by bandits. Is everything all right?
Master, you have a visitor.
Oh. Is it? I say that name, Tiong?
He looks shocked. How did you know? You're the master, of course you know. But he comes, and he brings a fellow scholar from the West. He sees he must meet with you.
So, well, I am. Thank you, Young. I am relieved. I share with the others that we will not necessarily have to travel to the far west, but this man has come here. We should be prepared. Then he'll walk, kind of casually, sort of that like Wong Fei Hong walk with the hands behind his back.
Yeah.
Folded behind his back, and if they, assuming that they will follow, but they are not obligated to follow. Master Lun is not a master like that.
Li Bao, Hong Kao Ling, and Mei Wen, what are you guys doing? And what do you make of the fact that this Twang, I think this seems to likely be the most significant for you, Mei Wen. What is that? How do you feel?
Well, hoping that it's going to give us some answers to what this man creature thing was that I just encountered. So I'm eager. So probably walking at slightly faster pace, just to intrigue.
And Li Bao or Hong Kao Ling?
He probably just mutters to himself, seems like cousin may have found something bad out there in the world.
I think Li Bao will be. He's intrigued by this visitor from the West. I think he's probably not he's supposed to have bad experiences with foreigners, so he'll be eager to see what's going on. And then this coincidence of the name having been uttered, and now this person appears, and so it's a bit over his head at the moment. But he trusts in Master Lun. He knows these things, so he'll stick close to the master.
Okay.
Yeah, Master Lun, if Mei Wen moves on ahead, doesn't stop her, because Darren said that she was eager and wanted to run past or check. Was that correct? So he does not.
Yeah, she's walking fast, so she's probably getting ahead of you.
Okay.
So I think with you guys making your way back down into Big Rock Village, that seems like a time to take our mid-session break because we're already fucking mid-session.
I know.
Yeah, time's flying. All right, so then for those listening at home, we'll be back momentarily, and then we will continue on with the Big Sword Saga adventure. So back momentarily.
Cool.
Okay. I see rock slide. I see rock slide, Jeff.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing my rock slide shirt.
Looking pretty good. All right, you know what? How about I not fuck around and I'll get stuff ready while we're waiting here. Okay. Time flies in these things. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go. All right. So we are all back. Then, what you guys find, where do you picture in your village that they would be hiding two individuals like this? Would it be in the headman's village or building? Do you think would it be in someone's home? Would it be in a shrine at the edge of the village?
I don't. Do we have like a building where we have like our school and our training? I don't.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't. I mean, if they're looking specifically for us, I don't see why we wouldn't meet them there.
Okay.
Are they hiding them?
From the sounds of things, they feel like they are in hiding. Yeah.
Hiding.
They arrived here a day after you left. So they've been gone. They've been here for about 3 days now.
So I'd say the safest place probably is our school.
Okay. So, and that's what Leung tells you. That's what they did. They've hid them in there. Mm-hmm. It takes Leung most of the time back down the path to get down towards the village itself to finally catch his breath. It seems that he really ran full out once he heard that you were here. As you're going through the village, like all your village members are saying hello to all of you as you go through. And then you finally get to the village itself, and you see waiting on the porch is the now grown Tuan. And I'll put I'll give him a little name tag so you know who he is. Go. Now, you guys can all see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So here's what I'm going to do. For those of you who are from here originally, we're going to use the interludes rule. So you guys are each going to tell us about a time that you had spent with Tuan, a memory you have of him. So
and you said I had married his parents, or
I just said that might have been the case. You might have married his parents. I know. So that was in reference to Mei Wen. That if you were here and you're older than that, then that she may have you may have married her and her husband before his untimely death.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. Mei Wen. This will be to you first here. The heart. Tell us a story about love, lost, found, present, or waiting for you, in relation to your history with Tuan.
I would say that he was a friend of my husband's.
Okay.
And he was the actual person that introduced us, and that's where our love and our relationship blossomed from. So I feel that he's responsible for that relationship. So a good friend. So yeah, strong relationship, but not been seen for quite some time, and may not even know of the death of my husband.
Yeah, I mean, he's come to this village, so
Well, he's probably found out yesterday, so it's probably news to him. Yeah.
So as you guys are, this may explain why you're walking ahead of everyone else too. So you'll be the first one to come upon him and lock eyes with him when he's standing there. And I guess what's the reaction on Mei Wen's face, and what do you think the reaction is on Tuan's?
Well, he's probably got sort of. He's probably happy to see Mei Wen, but sad of the news, and so got mixed sort of emotions. But I think this would be a chance for Mei Wen to actually sort of show her emotions to someone that really knows how she felt about him, and so she'll actually sort of break down a bit and start hugging, crying, and sort of it's the first time she's really had any emotions for the last year. She's been really hard and sort of, that real steel stare and hatred towards the bandits, and she just hasn't really sort of let it all go.
So Master Lun, Li Bao, and Hong Kao Ling, you'll be coming a little later after this, but Master Lun, let's see, would you tell us hearts, similar thing?
Hearts.
Tell us about something to do with love. Again, found, lost, present, waiting.
It doesn't. It can be like okay. It can be like. So I'm gonna go to the time perhaps when Tuan was leaving for the West after passing his exams, like all the work that the village had done for him, but coming home briefly to bury his parents who passed away, and just seeing him off at the shrine, and just the love of family and of ancestors that we shared, in this moment of contemplation for the loss of his family, and understanding that it would be great if you stayed home to take care of things, but understanding with some pride and some understanding that love of family and that pride of family really is what's driving Tuan to continue his career. So just a silent memory and of that worshiping of the passing of his parents.
Well, that's it. Filial piety, like respect for the parents and honoring the wishes of the family and whatnot, is a very, very big value in Confucianism or Confucius values. So, yeah. Hong Kao Ling.
So I guess that for Master Lun, just to finish up, it must take something very great for him and very important for him to come back.
Definitely, yeah. And then Hong Kao Ling, a spade. A great victory or a personal triumph that you knew in relation to Tuan.
Well, excuse me. Sorry. You were saying that he may be like a cousin of mine.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining like he's quite a bit younger than me, and when we were young, I was probably a teen and he was like 5 or 6 or whatever. I taught him how to fish, and we went out fishing, and it was just a great day. He was having trouble. He couldn't catch anything. He just kept catching these little fish, and I was teasing him all day. And then right at the end of the day, he caught like the largest fish that's like been pulled out of the nearby stream or whatever in the last year. It was like a real triumph of his childhood, and maybe even a moment when his parents or others started seeing him as maybe someone special or someone that like could lead down this life path that he's gone on.
Well, but Mike, make a suggestion.
Sure.
The types of exams like that, it's an all-encompassing thing. It's years you spend studying just to do these one exam. Like if you think end of semester exam is a tough thing, like imagine spending years and years and years and bankrupting, your entire family with one shot at these fucking exams.
Yeah.
That's not true. You would have other exams, but like people would die during these things, and they just toss their bodies over and let other people keep doing the exams.
Right.
So imagine how much prep that is, but then being allowed to sneak away and indulge in a hobby where you're really doing nothing until something out of your control happens.
Right, totally.
Like, how different of an experience would that have been for this kid?
Yeah, you're essentially just relaxing until the fish bites. Yeah.
And then it could very well have been to, you know, where they felt that it was, you know, they may have given him shit for playing hooky that day and angry at you. The amount of fish maybe you brought back was enough to, like, make a big meal and whatnot. So even though it was time spent differently, it was time that was constructively spent because you fed everybody.
Yeah, and I think probably me and my uncle got into a bit of an argument, and I was trying to talk about how patience is an important virtue, and, you know, things maybe didn't go well around the dinner table afterwards because too much alcohol may have been consumed. And
Okay. Oh God, that may have been one of the times you departed, eh?
Yeah, maybe that could have been one of the times. A little bit of a falling out there.
Yeah. So, Master Lun, Li Bao, and Hong Kao Ling, I think one of the things you find, Li Bao, is at first you're not sure what the hell is that sound? And am I right, Darren? This is the most emotion that Li Bao has likely seen from Mei Wen?
Oh, yeah, by far. Yeah.
So,
She's...
yeah. So Master Lun and Hong Kao Ling, how do you guys approach this? They're on the porch there. She is still kind of, you know, embracing him, and then they've finally at long last release, and then they talk a little bit. You know, there's and I imagine at a low enough tone so it's not easy to eavesdrop in.
Give him some space.
Okay.
It is a good Master Lun. You know, while our emotions are in check, so that Master Lun does understand that Mei Wen probably has not grieved.
Yeah.
Because she's driven. So give him some space.
So after, I think still holding your hand, Mei Wen, he'll come down and then bow to you, Master Lun, and say, Master Lun, thank you for offering us shelter.
It is of course, Tuan, it is out of respect for you and your accomplishments and the respect for your parents and family.
You as always honor them. Thank you. And he kind of does a double tick. Cousin, it is good to see you as well.
I think after he sort of recognizes me, then I'll say, you know, little cousin, come here, and he'll actually like embrace him for a second.
Yeah. And he laughs at it too. And he hits you. Still fishing, cousin.
Whenever I get a chance.
I wish that it were happier news that brings me here. And would you guys each give us a notice check once again, please? Okay. All right. So, Master Lun, you maybe are focused on, unless you want to spend. Everyone gets a hero point, by the way. Hero point. Benny. I'm giving you tokens in a currency you cannot spend in this game. So.
Should have 3, right?
You should have 3, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just double-clicked the button.
Sure. So, Han Kao Ling, because you are cousins with him, I'll actually let you get a +1. Those are raise. What you heard is there was somewhere in the forest, the thick forest on the mountains around you, there was a howl of monkeys, which is not common, but not unusual. There might be a pack moving through. But Tuan twitches as if something is about to attack him. And he quickly recovers and he says, I wish that it was... I wish that matters were not so dire. Master, I have a colleague, a fellow administrator, a historian. His name is Lu Pai. He is a good-intentioned man, but he struggles with some moral shortcomings. However, he is brave. And, Master, there is great danger coming. I could think of no one else to offer me direction for how I might help my friend. Do you guys say or do anything?
Well, Tuan, yes. Well, we definitely do need to talk. We had foreseen, or there was foreshadowing that we would need to meet you or contact you. I will explain. Let us, go to our private chamber.
Okay. Hong, you hear that
and we will,
cry of monkeys off in the mountains, woods once again.
Yeah. Does he react again or no? Yeah. Were you attacked by the monkeys on your way here, Tuan?
His head snaps around, and he says, I would not jest of such things. If they know. He leads you inside, and what you find, waiting and kind of clumsily filling up another thing of, like, maybe plum wine or something, some kind of liquor, is another man dressed in like a bureaucrat's robes, who looks like this. And Juan says, Master Lung, Mei Wen, Hong Kao Ling, and forgive me, what is your name?
Li Bao. And then he'll bow respectfully.
And he bows back to you. And Li Bao, this is Lu Pai. And Lu Pai kind of stumbles and gets himself up to a kind of standing position. Is this the one you said? Would he know? Would he know why I dream of fire and burning men? And he says, Master, what Tuan says is, Master Lun is quite wise and has mighty kung fu. And he looks, the demons are coming. They're coming, and he gestures back to where he was sitting, and you realize there are two things that are set up on there. And it's curious, you haven't, for everything else about this man seems to be quite, stylish. It's fine silk robes. His hat, no doubt, was made by a very skilled and expensive tailor. But what he's gesturing to is two what look like clay tablets with markings on them that seem to have... they seem similar to Chinese characters, but are very, very different. Similar in the sense that something you could make with a broken piece of sharp wood or a twig or something like that, but set into some kind of dried clay. Foreign, most definitely. Then, can you?
Because we will look at them. Demons. I mean, I don't know. Is that like considered a superstition at this time, or what is?
No. You would believe that there are such things certainly in the world. Spirits. Spirits are what possess you to be able to grant you powers. So there can be malicious demons as well. You cannot see them. They're not like in child stories where they just stomp around and cause things. But yeah, especially in the far places, where magic reigns, then there are definitely powerful dark spirits, and it is best to keep them at bay. What he's dealing with here, foreign devilry. You can give us an occult roll if you like, Master Lun. See if you ever run across anything like this before.
No.
No. You could Benny that if you want.
Yeah, might give us a clue what's going on here. So he will.
Okay.
Is it Benny?
There you go.
Oh.
So here's what you know is it's for sure not, it's definitely not something that was likely made anywhere within the board, what's accepted to be China. But you know that in the lands from the western edges of the empire all the way through to the easternmost reaches of Europe, they're stretched caravans for centuries, and in some cases, civilizations. So there were all sorts of, you were aware of the reach of even the great conquerors' armies influenced some places far in the west. Their foreign faiths, now centuries past, did reach the outskirts of the empire and even influence some. And this could be something old that came on one of those the Silk Road, effectively.
So I'm motioned to look at those things that he has, or place them.
Yeah,
so
and you look at them, and they mean nothing to you, but you would guess. You got a good enough roll, perhaps somewhere in like Central Asia, perhaps, or even as close as far away as the Middle East. These are the types of old markings that would be found in the region around Mesopotamia.
Huh. And you were saying that people are after them? Demons are after these?
There is someone. I dream of a man, a fire, a burning figure floating in air. And I've seen a fiery dawn rising in the west and coming to the east. There is someone coming. And Twance says, he does not lie, Master Lun. There were foreigners who came with Imperial agents in search of these. Lupai, in a fit, took them and ran. Lupai is my friend. And while I trust that if he says it should not go to those foreigners, then I believe him. Hong, the scream is much closer right now.
The monkeys?
Yeah, I think Master Lun, you're the only one who did not succeed on it. So I think Li Bao and Mei Wen, you can hear the mention, the screeching of things. Like, fucking, the wildlife is going bonkers outside. What is going on? Master Lun, you seem focused on those tablets. There's something very, very unusual and supernatural about those tablets.
I do want to ask, well, maybe it doesn't matter now, but I do say we were told, it was foreshadowed that we would be meeting you, Tuan, because some bandits we fought, or one of the bandits that we fought had your name on his tongue. Does that mean anything to you? And why why do you keep glancing at they are just monkeys.
And they both look at one another, and Lu Pai says a foreign word that I don't know if any of you recognize, but we might recognize it. It is something in German. And he says, Wolfblatt. And that is when the first of the monkey demons smashes through the walls. So let me show you what has come in here. First up, we have... Nope, not that. We have... about 10 of the gliding monkey demons. And bursting down the front door, there is... Where is he? The shaggy monkey demon. Only one of those, thankfully. Looks like that.
Whoa.
So, allow me to make Tuan and Lu Pai a little smaller here. Go. Put them between you guys. Boop. It'll give us a chance to get the shaggy monkey demon. And gliding monkey demons into here. All right. The shaggy monkey demon was the name of my Chili Peppers cover band in high school. Oop, come here. There we go. 5 on one side, 5 on another. All right, then let's get to kung fu-ing. What do you think?
Now, let's see what happens.
Okay, when 3. Definitely considering your actions here. Master Lun, king. Li Bao, 3. Oh boy. Hong Kao Ling, a 6. Shaggy Monkey Demon, a 6. And Gliding Monkey Demons, a 2. Anybody, hands up, want a card? Okay. Li Bao.
I don't.
Yeah, you're stretching.
I'm just stretching.
You're limbering up. I understand. Big kung fu fight coming, so gotta be, don't want to pull a hammy. Ooh, queen
yes.
And a 9. May Wen, did I see a hand for you, or are you on a 3?
As long as their little monkeys ain't taking one.
That's a good question. Let's toss this down.
Do I have to declare before you declare?
No, you can go declare before, after, whatever, but I am spending one now.
All right.
8!
Ooh.
May Wen.
I don't think it's going to help.
If you get a Joker.
In fairness, you know what? It almost benefits you to go later because you can get all your free strikes out of the way.
Yeah. I was just going to try and help everyone else to do similar, but okay. No,
okay.
I'll leave it for this round.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense as the monkeys crash in. We're a bit startled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if it wasn't for their reaction, then perhaps you would have otherwise been surprised. But you guys are kung fu masters, so you know. All right, here we go. Then the gliding monkey demons are up first here. So where is my stats for gliding monkey demons? And you guys may think, Kev, do you really have stats for gliding monkey demons? And I say yes, I do. Savage Worlds has stats for almost everything. By which I mean there's a shit ton of books with a bunch of monsters in them, and it's very easy to reskin them. So
Are they called slidey monkeys?
Okay. That's what I want there. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Hanko Ling. I think we're gonna do 3 on you. So they're all gonna screech and come in at the same time. Ooh, I got a 7 on you. I think only one of them hit.
Yeah, 7's a hit for sure.
Hit. Okay. That is. Okay, that's an 11 for damage. What's your toughness? Is a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are shaken. I've got 2 on the bow. Your parry's at 8.
I don't have my sword out, so it's a 7.
7. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. One of them hits, but only barely. No raise. Not enough damage to get through your armor. I rolled a 4. I'm going to guess that's your toughness is
no, it's 6.
Okay, great. Let's do 2 on Master Lun. You got a 9, right?
No, 7 because I'm not in my any stance.
Okay. So that is a hit, not a raise. Master Loon is a 5, so you're shaken but not otherwise injured. And Mei Wen, you have 3 coming on you. Go ahead and give us your 3 free strikes.
Nice.
Hey.
Yep, that is a solid hit. Go ahead.
No.
Okay, so I got 2 that can attack you. A 5, a 6. I'm going to guess is a miss.
Parry 7.
Parry 7. All right. So the one comes in and it tries to like swoop underneath and grab you, but the you are able to batter it aside. Now, the shaggy monkey demon, which are the worst kinds of monkey demons, guys. I'm assuming you were all making lists of the priorities of you know, the awfulness of monkey demons. You could definitely put this one right to the top.
Promote it from 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It hasn't been relegated. Hold on. I'm cheating like a fucker. It's the isn't it to go yet. It is Master Lun's turn first.
Master Lun is going to.
Spending a Benny to unshake, or are you going to roll to unshake?
He's going to roll to unshake.
Okay. You got +1 because of the bow.
Okay.
His very presence.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
He does.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you doing? You
All
got
right.
2 monkey demons that are right near you.
I have 2 on me. I'm going to attack them both.
Okay.
So that's
Right.
2 attacks. So -2, I guess, right? We don't get it. Yeah. Yeah. -2, right?
Yeah. Go.
First attack.
Nah.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't hit the.
I'm not sure why. All right,
That
you want to
doesn't-
bang
that's
that or?
No, I'll attack the other one.
Okay.
Man,
Ugh.
he's throwing off.
Okay.
I'll Benny the second one.
Go right ahead. Come on, big money.
Nope. Wow.
You know
Okay.
what? Hold on. There's one error on your character sheet.
Oh yes,
You got Kung Fu. You should have +1 to hit for all
Yeah, I
attacks.
have that on there. I don't know why I'm having. I do. I have that on there.
Do you?
+1 to hit. Yeah.
Oh, it is in there. Yeah, yeah. So
it's
why
in
on
there.
earth?
It's just because I rolled a 4 and a 1 and
okay.
a 2 and it's rolling.
Okay,
badly.
so you're thrashing around with your Kung Fu. Unfortunately, these things are just really tricky to hit.
Yeah.
Hong Kao Ling, you're up next.
He he's going to pull out. He's got his bow, and he doesn't have an arrow notched. Instead, he pulls the string very hard. What?
Sorry, Master Lun will also get into he will get into his.
A monkey or Wing Chun?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, it's a free action. I'm sorry, I should have said it first, but I think he's gonna. These things hit him already, so I think he's gonna do Wing Chun to get the reduction in damage.
Nice. Yeah, and +1 parry
And
as well.
+1 parry still. +1 parry. But, okay. So he goes into Wing Chun.
Okay. He's Bruce Leeing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, was it Bruce Lee did Wing Chun, or was it?
I think it's
what's his name?
Wong Fei Hung.
Okay.
Jet Li.
Yeah,
right?
Jet Li, and isn't what's his name from Rogue One? Anyway.
I know what you're talking about.
Donnie Yen, isn't it?
Donnie Yen, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, love those guys.
Okay. Then it is sorry, Hong Kao Ling. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's got his bow out and he doesn't notch an arrow. He just pulls the string very far and he lets it go, and it begins to vibrate. And at the same time, he begins to vibrate as he uses he activates his deflection power.
Nice. So give us a focus with a raise. Look at that.
Raise. And I am spending almost all my power points to have it affect all of the enemies. If I understand how it works, right? Because it's just one person unless I spend power points?
It's only on you. Additional recipients means it would be people who would be benefiting from it.
Oh, I don't have to. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. For 3 power points, it just affects all the enemies.
Yeah, it's because it's foes full stop. What if you weren't?
Okay.
Because if you weren't a boxer, you would be able to share, but because you're a boxer, your powers only can affect you.
Right. No, I get that. I thought that additional recipients was like more bad guys.
No. So you're effectively bullet dodging now. -4 to hit you.
Yeah, he begins vibrating like the bowstring. So it's sort
incredible.
of hard to hit.
Love it. You could move as well.
Melee and missile? Is it melee and missile too?
Yes.
Attack rolls. Full stop.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He sort of just moves, into a more strategic position to fire from. Nothing.
You got
major.
it. All right. Then it is. Oh, I don't want to accidentally. I think Liu Pai was about to get erased. There we go. Li Bao, what are you doing?
Having learned from the last encounter with a large group of enemies, he will not rush headlong in, but draw his blade. He's still working on his sort of command, but shouts him like, "Protect the administrators!" So everyone gets the +1 to fighting damage. And then, similar to Kao Ling, as he draws his blade, he'll sort of focus inward for a moment, and the sort of markings on his face will glow. As he calls upon extra protection from the spirit realm.
Oh, nice.
It's where we focus.
And remember, also, everybody has conviction right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is a success. Oh, remember to click on the power too, because it gives you your tells you everything that it does too.
Oh,
yeah, it's right at the bottom of the character sheet, so easy to miss.
And just as a reminder, Kev, if you use your conviction, you can spend a Benny on the following round to continue to have it.
You can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the process, because conviction adds to all rolls that you make. That's why when you click on the character sheet, it shows up in every fucking roll you make, is because it keeps adding. So
right. Okay.
Conviction is badass.
It is.
All right. So with you succeeded with your initial roll, so that gives you 2 points of armor.
Excellent.
Okay. Unless you spent extra. You could spend an extra power point to grant yourself 4 points of armor instead of 2.
Because let's do that.
Okay.
So that's just because that's just 2 power points, right, in total then.
You could also spend an extra one and make it toughness, not armor, which means it's immune to AP.
Because I would have to spend 3 power points.
Yes. Okay. All right. So you got extra 4 toughness on you now.
Awesome.
May Wen, what are you doing? Oh no, I'm sorry. It's the Shaggy Monkey Demon. Okay. Now, Shaggy Monkey Demon. I just hit his stats. Where is he here?
I think Shaggy Monkey Demon should become the new Fang Dragon on the site.
Well, there may be viewers at home who are saying, you know what, I don't want to hear him say fucking Monkey Demon anything anymore. I will point out that in the 5 or 6 years we've been doing the channel, I have yet to use the phrase Monkey Demon at all. So I'm just making up for lost time in my use of the moniker Monkey Demon. Whether they come in the gliding, the howling, or the shaggy variety. So, Shaggy Monkey Demon gets... Oh, this session, incidentally, is sponsored by Shaggy Monkey Demons. So, let's see. This one, who's he going to go for? Oh, I think the Master. He has to go for the Master. I'm assuming you're standing in the way of...
yeah, he was probably next to Lupai looking at those, and we're examining those tablets.
Yeah, so he's coming in. All right, so Master Lun, your parry is an 8 right now?
It is an 8, correct.
Okay, so he runs in. Oh, I should have something cool to do instead. So he sees you, and then he, first thing he does, am I gonna do 2 actions? Fuck yeah, I am. So he first howls out, "Ow!" And it's that howl that you heard, that screech through the mountains. Would each of you give us a spirit check at -2, please? This is a fear check, so if you got anything that modifies fear, I don't think you do, because I built your characters last night, but just in case. It's been a long fucking day, so I could very well forget. If not, give spirit at -2, please. You just need a 4 to succeed here. Yes, they bow. Yeah, way done. Oh,
wait, what? Oh, because I'm shaken, so I take penalty. Is that right?
Nope. No, you just.
When were you shaken?
Oh, I just rolled.
You rolled 2 twos.
Twos, yeah.
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 He was shaken by the monkey demon, the gliding monkey demon.
I'll try again.
So, do you want to spend a Benny and re-roll that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Still not good enough. That means we get to roll a fear result. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's see. Fear is in, yes, this section here. Nope, it's in this section over here. Come on. My goodness. Yes, fear.
Yep.
All right. Would you give us a 1d20 plus 2 roll, please?
Oh, interesting. That's my cursor. 1d20 plus 2. 8.
8. Okay.
Vulnerable.
That is, yeah, you are vulnerable until the end of your next turn.
Is that on the screen? I thought that was on the screen. Oh, do you have this?
Oh, it is on the screen.
Confused.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't have the screen open right now, but I think it's on my little book cards too.
Oh, cool. Okay. No, I thought you had the screen, but I remember you showed us a Warhammer screen earlier. Sorry,
I do.
everyone.
I do have I've got my Savage World screen. The Savage World screen is also really fucking good. I probably could do that. I love going through the Savage Worlds rulebook. It's one of the most convenient rulebooks to flip through and at the table than of any RPG I've run. Okay. So you are just people are going to have +2 to hit you until the end of, when do you recover? End of your next turn? That sound right? Let's see.
Could be right, yeah.
Yeah, vulnerable should be
end of your next turn. Okay. Then this thing impossibly kung fu leaps up and goes through the rafters and lands on the far side near where Lupai is, and he's going to try and take down that what do you call it, the scholar. Okay, that is that plus that. Lupai,
can we like intervene or get in the way, or we can't do that?
I don't think you can. No,
I don't know if there's a
There is a mechanic that lets you do that in Savage Supers. You can spend to interrupt. It's very, very cool. Okay, that is a hit, not a raise. So there's that. But damage. Claws are... oh, there we are. Okay. And holy smokes. I need to find a new kind of dice here. Ah! All right, well, he comes down and in a single strike, Lupai is smashed to the ground, and there are gashes in him that would make a tiger's claws look like a kitten's playing. And the monkey demon howls, and it echoes. All the gliding monkey demons still soaring around above you guys are chattering and howling in triumph. That is the end of his turn. Mei Wen, what are you doing?
I was looking to do this warrior's gift.
Yes.
So I wanted to give everyone else block.
So remember, with the boxer abilities, you can only do it for yourself.
So what? Yeah.
So you could give yourself something else, like you give yourself improved block, which you might have already, or block if you don't have it.
No, I've got block.
Here's what I'll let you do. If you want to spend your conviction, I'll let you target everybody with it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can do that. So yeah, she's just gonna focus on that this turn then. Does that roll it? Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's good.
Wow.
Fail. Oh man, we might have to roll a backlash.
So I can't even re-roll that.
No. Let's see here. Would you give us a... Hold on. Where is it here? I think that's under the optional rules. Because why would you put it in the... that section? Here we go. Yeah, I gotta play a session with Creative Combat. I always intend on using it, and I completely fucking forget about it. It's the way you, when you do stunts, you roll on a table to see what the result is, rather than just giving it a vulnerability or whatever the other one is. Give us a 2d6 roll, please, Mei Wen.
7.
7. Oh, you are stunned. So you've tried to call desperately on your... and you're not going to lose your conviction because you didn't even activate it. You desperately try and call on your... what do you call it? On your Kung Fu, and your balance is completely fucked up right now. Maybe it's the threat to Tuan, maybe it's, well, who knows what it is that's throwing you off, but you are currently stunned, and you subtract 2 from your focus rolls for the rest of the encounter. You are very imbalanced right now. Anything... So yeah, that's it for you, I guess. Wow, what a first round, guys. Here we go. Next round. Mei Wen. Now, stunned. Let's see what's on my card here, I think. Common things. Yep. It's gotta be on my sheet. You are distracted until you recover, fall prone, can't take actions, or jump. So I think you need to make a... I think it's a
vigor roll.
Is it vigor or spirit?
Vigor, yeah.
I think for stunned it's vigor, because my command also gives a +1 bonus to vigor rolls.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So then we'll give you a card still, Mei Wen, because if you get a joker... Oh, ace, look at that. Me back in the game before you know it. 4 for Master Lun, Li Bao at 2. Han Kao Ling, 7. Ush. Shaggy Monkey Demon, 5. And Gliding Monkey Demons, 5.
a
card for Master Lun, you got it. Card for Li Bao, you got it. 9 for Master Lun, and for Li Bao, Joker! Everyone gets a Benny!
Oh, we needed it.
Li Bao, you get a +2 to all your actions, +2 to damage this round. Hands up, anyone else need a card? No? You enjoy your bennies? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
all right, so Li Bao,
I added one, took one off, but yeah.
Yeah, Li Bao, you get to decide when you want to go.
Now, please.
No. Okay, what would you like to do? And a reminder, you guys have conviction, and we're into the last 54 minutes of the session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll spend my conviction this round.
Okay, so click on the little button for conviction. It'll add it to all your rolls.
Yeah, because as he sort of has his sword drawn, he'll focus for a moment and sort of, seeing as we're called Mountain Zephyrs, wind will swirl around the blade and very faint runes start glowing as he tries to activate focus, so activate smite.
Okay. Are you doing multiple actions or just one action?
No, he'll try and do 3.
Whoa! So -4 for this.
Yeah, but +2 from the Joker.
+2 for the Joker and whatever your conviction is.
Yes.
For all
so just
actions.
enter -2 on the...
so you should just enter -4 plus... Yes, a -2, correct. And then it'll roll the conviction for you.
That's a 4.
That is...
Exactly. So
oh, yeah, right, because you had the conviction. Yes, you got a success. Oh, remember to click on the power as well.
Yeah, so it was smite.
Okay, so that'll give you
I think +2.
Yeah.
+2 damage.
Yeah. Look at that conviction roll too. Holy shit!
Oh, nice.
All right, so
and then he'll leap towards the shaggy monkey demon and try and take 2 swings at it.
Yep. You know, you might think, Kev, you sound a little tired from having run quite a few games, but when I hear someone's sentence go, I will then leap and attack the shaggy monkey demon, this is the shit that gives me life. So, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, you doing 2 attacks on it or 1 attack?
Yeah, 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Holy shit, so that is a huge hit. Go ahead and roll damage, which will be +2 from the Joker. And then your conviction and +2 from your... Oh, man. So that is 7, 8. You could Benny that and re-roll all that stuff if you want.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. Because you got to raise as well. I see some green in there. Come on. There you go. All right. So that is... that doesn't include your smite. Or alternatively doesn't include your Joker bonus.
No, that doesn't include the smite, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's 12, 14, 23. So, let's see here. 23 against 14. 1, 2. So that's hit with 2 wounds. I'm going to spend a Benny, because it's a wild card, and try and soak that. I'll just roll here. His vigor, there we go. Come on. Does he have combat reflexes? He does not. So I soaked 1. He takes 1 wound, though, and is shaken by that first hit. So,
as I labbed at him, this would have been sort of a downward slice, so he'll reverse and go up for the second attack.
Yeah.
That's +2 from the...
I was reading something the other day about the way that shaken and wounds work. I'm just going to double check that because there's some weird math there. That's a 6. That's still it's only a 6 in total.
Yeah.
Does that include the +2 from... Oh, it does because the minus... Yeah. Let's see here. What's your total there? 6?
No, I did not include the +2 from... No, yeah, it would have been -4, but it's -2 because of the Joker. So yeah, no, that's,
and you
that's as good as it
no,
gets.
Yeah, so that is just barely a miss. This thing throws itself back. You cut some of its stinking fur off. Here we go. Okay, so victim is shaken. Right, so the first raise when someone is shaken only still inflicts 1 wound. You need 2 raises. I fucked that up earlier today, and I remember reading that When someone is shaken, you need 2 raises in order to inflict 2 wounds on it. But a hit will inflict another injury on it. All right, so this thing is bleeding from where Li Bao has slashed down on this thing. His sword blazing with kung fu power. Then it is Mei Wen. Give us a vigor check, trying to recover from stun.
Yeah, let's do the vigor first.
Remember, you can spend your conviction at any point as well, if you wish. Because you have yet to spend it. You were going to spend it to share your kung fu, but
so I've still got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got that -2 for being stunned as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend that then.
Give us a 1d6 roll.
D6.
Come on. That's enough.
4.
That's enough. Go ahead and toggle conviction. What are you doing with your round?
Let's turn it on. Now I've got conviction. I'm gonna go into wild attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna have 2 attacks and try and just whittle away at these guys in front of me.
The gliding monkey demons.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. That is a hit. Not quite because of the distracted. Not quite a raise, but go ahead with your damage. That is 10 points of damage. And where is it here? Come on. I think that is a hit. Did you wild strike?
Yeah.
So that's actually 12. That is 12.
12.
Yeah. Okay. Which means that is enough whack to hack one of these creatures down. And as you hack it, hits the ground, and almost as soon as it dies, almost instantaneously transforms into this disgusting pile of rotting flesh. Like, not in the form of a monkey demon, just stinking piles of flesh. Go ahead with your second attack.
Yeah. Second one.
15. It's a hit with a raise. Go ahead. 23. Holy shit. I think you hit it so hard. It is in the direction of the shaggy monkey demon. By the time it hits him, it is that stinking flesh. So it's got to has to wipe it off of its face. You could have a move as well. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try and defend. Twan's. He's still out. Yeah, I'm going to move into the middle and try and take a defensive position or stand as close as I can to him.
Okay. Then it is Master Lun.
Master Lun is going to attempt 2 attacks, and this is his dojo or his school, whatever it is. I guess it is a school, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's his school. This is defending the school. He's going to activate his conviction. He's going to try to activate smite first.
Okay.
And
how many actions has he taken?
2.
2 actions? You got it.
Smite and then attack the creature, the shaggy demon. Because it's right there, right? It's right in front of him. All right, so cast. So -2. But the conviction roll. 7.
That's a success.
Success. So that's a +2 to damage, right?
That is a +2 to damage. Yes.
Mm-hmm. He's not a champion. He's heroic, but he's not a champion. Not too bad. All right. Okay, and then he's going to attack the creature.
The shaggy monkey demon?
Yes, the shaggy demon. And we're adding... he has a +1 from Li Bao, right? For the fervor.
For damage.
And, okay.
And damage,
All right, so here. And conviction still there.
Okay.
8.
That is a hit. That's 8.
Okay.
8 is... Let's see here. Yes, 8 is good enough to hit. Not a raise, but a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Come on, and you're going to get +2 from your Kung Fu Smite.
Yeah, the damage, but not to hit, right?
Not to hit. Yeah, +3 damage in total, actually. because of the above. Oh, man.
Nice.
There you go.
19 points.
Okay, so that's 19 points of damage. Let's see here.
And if smite matters,
So
I
hit
don't know
with
if
one
that-
more. Yep, another. Oh, yeah, it's 21, isn't it? Or did you?
No,
include...
I did not get a raise.
Right, you
I
include
got
the thing.
a
Right.
8, Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh. He has that disgusting gore on his face that he wipes away in time to see you come in and wow, kung fu like so fast you can barely see them, striking his face. And he is hit again. 2 wounds. Can I soak it? I need those for rerolls for attacks because we want to bring some pain on his round. Then it is Hung Kao Leng.
Hey, unsurprisingly, I am also using my conviction.
Nice.
Do you just click on the little heart?
Yeah, just click on it, it'll activate it.
Then I need to unshake.
Okay.
Get +1.
Okay.
With a raise, you good to go?
Okay. So I'm not shaken. And then I'm going to start unleashing some arrows on these gliding monkey demons.
How many shots would you like? Each attack can fire 2.
Oh. And I take a -2 for every additional? Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, let's do 2 rounds of firing then this
Okay.
turn.
So it'll be
So
-2.
-2.
And then just click on your multi-shots. Are you taking it the flying monkey demons?
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I called them gliding monkey demons.
No, they are gliding. You're absolutely right. Your gliding is what we called them. See,
Yeah.
you know, if anyone needs to go to the resident expert on monkey demons, it's clearly Jeff. He knows the taxonomy of the monkey
Yes.
demons.
He has watched Wizard of
Exactly.
Oz multiple times.
Exactly. That is 2 hits with raises. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage with those first 2.
Yeah. Damage. 1 + 1 modifier.
Hey, schwack. 1 down. Go ahead and roll damage for the second one.
Yeah. Roll damage for the second one.
This is also with the raise.
Wow, nice.
All right, whack, whack.
Wow. Okay, second attack. We
Okay,
are not messing
-2.
around in this fight.
There we go. So,
Ooh.
but with a conviction, that's a hit and a raise.
Nice.
Yeah.
So one more shot.
So let's do the raise one first. Whoa, that's what's 8.
Oh, that is
9.
low.
So one of them is shaken. Go ahead and you could spend a Benny and re-roll that damage if you want.
Yeah, why not? He
Okay.
likes to live dangerously. So re-roll. Much
you go.
better.
Okay, another one down, and then this one that does not get a raise. So go ahead and roll
And then
damage.
the last one. Oh,
7 is actually
9.
not even enough to injure the thing.
9.
9. What's the
nine.
plus 2
That's
from?
Never mind,
sorry,
never
it's 7. Yeah, it's 7.
7. 7.
Okay. All right. Then
There you go.
that brings us up to Shaggy Monkey Demon. I'll spend a Benny to unshake before he gets his turn. And then, all right, he is trying to move. Yeah, Li Bao and Master Lun, you both really hurt him. So we're gonna use Wild Strike to attack both of you guys. Yeah. Oh, and hold on, I need to roll for. I need to make a healing roll too. Hold up. This is gonna be. Shell's rolling here. I keep saying like, what are the ones that are fun to watch explode? And it's usually damage on like vehicles and stuff like that. When it's not like, oh, and then watch me kill your character. All right, so you can see one of those wounds. I think the jaw probably, Master Lun, is beginning to like reset horribly, where you shattered it into dozens of pieces. All right, so I still get a -1 because of my wounds. Master Lun, what is your parry currently?
It is an 8.
An 8. I missed terribly. I'm going to spend a Betty and re-roll to keep it interesting. Fucking miss again. So this thing is swooping at you, and you're ducking and weaving under this thing, or even just like leaning back, wing turn style.
Yeah,
and then
casual.
Yeah, Li Bao. What is your parry currently?
8.
8. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I got a hit with a potential raise. I got a raise, but just barely. I didn't get a raise because I forgot to apply the -1. So I hit you, but not with a raise.
Yes.
Okay, now let's see. Here's that and that. All right, here we go. +2 to this because of the wild strike. That is 14. What's your...
But the toughness is 10, so that's with a raise.
So that's a hit with a raise. So you'll be suffering 1 wound from this. Do you want to try and soak? Oh, you got no bennies.
No bennies.
Okay, so... Right. Carves across you. Master Lun, you have to look for a quick second to make sure that he wasn't, cut open the way that Liu Pai was. But fortunately, Li Bao seems to have mastered some of your training. Wow! And he blunted the force of those deadly claws. Then, guys, guess what time it is? Gliding Monkey Demon time! Here we go. So, Li Bao, we're going to definitely try and gang up bonus on you, and Master Lun, ditto for that. So we got 2 Gliding Monkey Demons coming in. Let's see here, I got +1, but you said it's an 8 right now?
Yes.
Okay, is it 8 for both of you right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I got a hit and a raise on you, Li Bao. And I need you to give us a contested strength roll here, please. Oh. I got a 13. I'm so sorry. But you got conviction. You should still have conviction until the start of your turn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, why don't you roll that again with conviction?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll everything so it looks cool.
Strength.
Oh.
Nope, the spirits have spoken.
Okay, so what's happened is, sorry, I haven't rolled damage yet. Because that wasn't really the most consequential part of that. Yeah, so you're not going to take any damage, thankfully, due to your gift. But what's happened is, as it's gliding by, it's grabbed you and yanked you up. So you sort of pinwheel through the air and lie and hit the ground prone. It's knocked you down. Then Master Lun, I have. There's no way either any of those hits you. They are swooping around though. Mei Wen, did you position yourself near Tuan?
Yeah, I'm guarding Tuan. Yeah.
I think you get 2 free strikes here because these things are kind of swooping in and swooping out right now.
Okay.
So go right ahead. That with conviction is a hit. Yep. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Whack. And number 2. Yeah, hit with a raise. Go ahead, roll damage. 9 points of damage is enough to injure but not destroy. Do you want to re-roll that damage, or are you okay with just shaking it?
I'm gonna try and get rid of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That is 1 less. Gliding Monkey Demon to bedevil you in future. All right. Then that is the end of our round 2 with the Monkey Demon posse. Let's see what happened. Did we have a Joker last time? We did. I need to reshuffle. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's shuffle the sucker. We go, and here we go. Fresh chances at a Joker. Queen for the Queen there. A 9 for Master Lun. Li Bao. Ace. Look at that. Hung Kao Ling. 7. The Shaggy Monkey Demon. A 9. And the Gliding Monkey Demons. Jack. My goodness.
Ooh,
Hands up, anyone taking a card?
No.
I see no hands, so here we go. That means Li Bao, you're up first. Are you... you got no bennies. Let's rectify that. How about everybody take a benny? We're inching up to the last half hour of the session, so...
Yeah, it's close.
Dan,
I will use my Benny to unshake.
Automatically, okay. So you're going into this. Oh, and here's the thing. I got a different option for you. Instead of that, you could spend a Benny,
Keep your conviction, yeah.
keep your conviction going, and then roll to unshake.
Oh, in that case, yeah, please,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Okay.
That sounds much better.
Again, my
where's
commission is based off of narrative metacurrency, so the more you guys spend, the better my end of month is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, with your that's not including your conviction. You would have had a minimum of 1 when you roll a conviction, so that you're good,
Okay.
right? Because you didn't. And that,
The conviction is ticked, and it mentions conviction in the formula.
so you're not. You don't unshake.
Yeah, it's just a really bad roll.
But how is that your wild dice?
2.
Do you get your +1 that you give everyone else?
No.
No.
Oh,
That is so D6 plus a D6. Oh, so it was a. Why didn't it show up as red for the wild dice? Like that should have been 4, right? Oh, you get the wound. Oh no, you got the wound.
Yeah, no, it's all
That's
that.
why.
That
Oh shit. All right, so Li Bao, you unfortunately are still shaking this round. Damn shaggy monkey demons. Then it is Mei Wen. What are you doing?
I'm going to spend a Benny to continue my conviction.
Okay.
And I'm going to charge into the big shaggy monster.
You
the
got
demon.
it.
I'm going to have 2 attacks at him.
Okay. And
and
you
I'm
wild
gonna
striking?
do Wild striking, yeah.
Okay. So that's be normal, no modifiers, just take your conviction as well. Go. Yeah, that's a hit with a raise. Go ahead and roll damage. Holy shit. Oh, I'm glad I saved my bennies. So let's hear 28, 33. I have to slide way the hell down on this calculator here. All right, so 14. That's 1, 2, 3. You've maxed out at 4 wounds on him.
wow.
Amazing.
Let me roll. This is where it's worth rolling his. So I'll roll the wild die first for him. Let's see, for soaking the wounds. If I soaked 1, that would leave 3, which would still be enough to kill him. And his vigor is. Here we go. Let's see. No! What's it look like as Shaggy Monkey Demon goes down?
I think he's sort of jumping around as you'd expect a big monkey to do, and I just set the spear and with my foot behind it, and just at the last second just sort of turn it, and he just lands literally on and just spears himself.
And what you see very briefly as this thing goes forward, your husband's face forms in its as it's dying, and with all the shagginess and whatnot around it, and then it falls into that slop of rotting meat. Give us a fear check. So spirits, please.
Yeah.
At -2 again. Your conviction, no problem. All right. Then it is. Okay. I'm not even making a roll for it. Li Bao is. Oh, he's stunned. So I think. Mei Wen, you probably have a free strike on these demons as they're trying to flee.
I think I've still got 1 attack actually.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah,
Because you did 2 attacks. Right.
she
Yeah.
wild struck.
So make your second
Yeah,
attack on one of these shaggy, the flying, gliding monkey demons.
Yes, I'll just move over there.
Okay, there we go. That, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll damage. Maybe you're gonna roll terrible, but
No, that's the
I got a
damage
feeling
there.
here.
He rolled the damages.
That second one is the damage.
Oh,
yeah.
second one is that. Oh, right, because it's a re-roll damage. Yeah, 23. Yeah, just barely. Then go ahead and give us 1 more attack. This gliding monkey demon is going to try and flee. That is a hit with raise. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah. Swag. All right.
I'm glad Mei Wan is on our side.
Yes. Okay. So what do we see as the last of these things goes down, guys?
I think May will be just spinning a sort of halberd spear as she cuts the last one, and then as soon as she knows it's safe, she'll just drop to the floor. Again, the emotion coming out of seeing her husband's face.
Oh yeah.
And she'll just sort of lose it for a little bit while the others are assessing the situation.
Master Lun, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to save Lupai's life if that's possible.
Yeah, you could try. I mean, I think it's going to be. Yeah, give us a healing at -4. I mean,
Okay.
Is your conviction?
I'm going to spend my Benny to keep my conviction going.
Hell yeah! You're going to use your kung fu to fuel
Yeah.
life back into him. Love it.
So it's at a -4. You said the healing. So it's
-4, yeah.
Okay. It's tough, but maybe the
With
conviction.
conviction, yeah. Come on. Conviction is a 5.
5.
There you go. All right, so he sputters as his wounds begin to slowly close, and his eyes flutter and open. And, old man?
Yes, you are still with us, Lupai. You have done a great service for I do not know whom, for humanity.
Okay.
I guess your time is not yet done.
Hong Kao Ling.
And no one dies in my dojo.
You were right to come see us, cousin.
He nods. You see what pursues him now.
Yes.
What are we to do?
But
I guess I helped Li Bao up if he was still prone, right?
Yeah.
As well.
I think as Mei Wen cuts down the last one, he'll finally regain his sense and sort of leap back up on his feet and then.
Master Lin, you would see out of the corner of your eye, Li Bao was looking a little messed up as well.
Yes. Sure. I will. I guess the next round.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're just absolutely brimming with kung fu right now.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, Li Bao, and you are with a single touch from Master Lun. All your pains are healed. They made it worse. Oh my God! Why did he do that? Didn't matter.
Why?
The death touch. So what? As you're helping Lupai up, he's like, my robes.
Well, we have plenty of uniforms in the school, so we can get you.
These were sent from, and he's like about to try and chastise you, and then makes eye contact with you, and he's like, "That would be most kind, Master." Right. So, you guys have an opportunity to talk about this.
What are these tablets? Right, they're tablets, right?
Yes.
They're like what are these tablets, Lupai? Why are these creatures, demons, after them?
The foreigners. These were brought. There is a town called Li Jing in the west, and it's said hundreds of years ago, a man came from the west with an expedition back to Li Jing and made his home there. And with him, he brought these tablets, said to be some from a set, according to legend, and his ancestors. He had a curious Western name. His Praxis, they called him. These were kept by them, and when I am a historian and curious, so I took them. I convinced the village elders to allow me to take them. And Mei Wen, you know Tuan well enough to kind of, you look over and he's like, he probably bullied them into giving him the fucking tablets. That's probably what Lupai did. But he asked him if he was permitted to take them for study, hoping to translate what was written in them. little did he know soon after, it seemed that there was strange occurrences at our office at the ministry, and then requests, strange questions being asked from foreign delegations, and then a man who came out. A man. I'm not sure what this is where my ignorance is showing here. I honestly don't know what they would refer to like a specific European country to be, if they would just call them Germans or they just call them foreigners or whatever. But a foreigner came and was asking. As soon as we brought them, I began to dream of this fiery man, a man ablaze, but seemingly not in pain, floating, and around him dozens of such tablets glowing with power. I don't know who this man is, who wants these tablets, but it has forced me to do a most foolhardy and uncharacteristic act of bravery and run with these. And again, when you sort of look over and Tuan sort of solemnly nods. We cannot allow them to have these.
Can they be broken?
Yeah, I know. Master Lun was wondering the same thing.
I have tried. Heavy equipment, heavy labor, beasts of burden, even fireworks. Gunpowder does nothing to them. They seem, though to the appearance brittle as a teacup, they're stronger than anything I have come across. And almost to, prove his point, he picks one up and slams it down against the wood of the ground, and there's a little dent in the wood left. You see?
Can they be placed somewhere where these creatures could not get to them?
There is a extremely remorseful look on his face, and he flushes. And Tuan says, "We believe that this Praxis may have found some way to hide it from the possessors of the other tablets. But by removing it from the Jing, it brought them back into their outside of whatever incantation shrouded them from them." Master Lun, you can give us an occult roll. Does anyone else have occult?
I don't believe
I think so.
I don't remember seeing it.
So Master Lun can give us an occult. Everyone else can give us an unskilled roll.
Make sure to off.
Oh, hold on. I'm done. Do my conviction.
Yeah.
How do you turn it off? What the heck? Oh, there we go.
I got a 7.
Oh, yeah, 7. Great. Yeah.
Yeah, I turned off my conviction, but still, I guess I didn't do it fast enough. But...
So, Master Lun, with such things like when, unless the wards are extraordinarily powerful, generally, if there's something to protect something or conceal something, if it's broken, if it's brought out, you can't just put it back in. It's not like a cupboard.
So do we know of a holy place? My ex-monastery?
I mean, maybe there could be ways of doing it, but likely...
This village? Does this village have a shrine? A holy
This village is a shrine, but likely... if these things are as potent and old as what you suspect, it would be it's not so much that you would need to have an enormous amount of power, although you could probably do that. If you had incalculable amounts of power to be able to shroud these things, then yeah, that would be a way of doing it. The other way would be to fully understand the nature of what's looking for them and what these things are. But that would take a lot of study, and you would want to consult with mystics or alchemists or things like that beyond your level of expertise. It's also foreign magic, probably. Mm-hmm. So whoever they say that this praxis came from the West.
Master Lun, I've seen you punch through stone, wood, with the power of your spirit. Can you not try and punch using the purity of your teaching and spirit to defeat these clay tablets?
You did not try anything spiritual, Tuan, Lupai?
They look at one another. No. And Tuan says, Master, we brought them only to you.
And Master Lun can try.
Can? So you get up and are you going to give us a focus check? I'll give you a +2 if you're going to spend all your time in your dojo, speaking of whatever time you need, centering yourself and whatnot. Give us a focus check at +2. Look at that. So your fist is almost glowing with it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll damage, or just roll an attack, and then roll damage for your fist at +4. Okay. +4 to the damage, I mean, not to...
Right.
Attacks. And we act as if you get a raise as well.
Okay. There's no way to focus on the attack or anything to get a...
I'm giving you the +2.
Oh, you're giving me a +2.
You don't have to roll an attack. You're just getting it. You're acting as if you got a raise on it.
Okay.
Like when you're stationary,
you focus. Yeah, he focuses. Again, his hands glow.
Yep.
White.
So you got you had +6 in total, because for a full out attack or a wild strike and +4 from your what do you call it? Your
okay, but +2 to hit though, right?
You actually don't need to roll to hit. We're just rolling damage. It's just that you can't roll damage without rolling to hit first.
Oh yeah. True.
So let's see here. So let's roll damage at +6.
Yeah, I got it in there, so hopefully this goes.
Go.
Oh,
look at that 25. Oh. So you hit this thing, and dust flies back in all directions. Lupai's hat falls off his head, but there's no damage, no visible damage to these things whatsoever.
Well. So
there's the thing. Your fist doesn't hurt whatsoever. You didn't feel like you hit something, or if you did, would you give us another occult roll? Yeah.
6.
Okay. So you, with that bit of information, you go down and study these things and look very, very closely. Now, this is very strange. These do not appear to be present in your time. It's almost as if they are here, but they're truly present in some other distant time in the past or the future. And if you hit this, what could have happened is your blow may not land for 1,000,000 years, or perhaps it landed 1,000,000 years ago. There's something very, very, and I say unnatural to distinguish from supernatural. Supernatural is just a part of the world that most people do not understand. Unnatural means it is functioning in a way that is anathema to the natural and the supernatural world.
I kind of share that with everyone. I don't know if it means anything to anyone, but that is the impression that Master Lun gets. So it could be like babble.
Yeah, I think like for Mei Wen, he talks very esoterically about like, you know, well, and I mean, I guess one way to think of it from a Buddhist context is that this is a thing existing wholly outside of the reincarnative cycle. It's not a living thing, so it wouldn't technically be part of the reincarnative cycle. But if there is a power to these things, it's something that is not eternal because it exists forever, like the Tao is. It is something that is cheating because it's existing outside of that natural cycle. And I'm not sure if you could think of something more horrific than something that's like a blight existing outside of the natural cycle, but sharing the characteristics of the eternal Tao.
So you say Praxis, someone named Praxis. Where is a person like that from? What is that language? What is that name makes?
You guys can each give us a common knowledge roll if you like, or academics, actually. Either of those will do. Okay. Definitely a European name. Mechelin, one of the foreigners.
Well, perhaps we need to go to the capital and consult with some of these foreigners to see what this thing is.
Tuan says, but Master, it's the foreigners who want this thing, who sought this, the ones who sent the demons.
But it is the foreigners who brought it to Li Zhen and protected it from these. I do not know if the word detection is accurate, but from these things knowing it was there.
From divination, maybe would be a way of understanding it.
From divination. So perhaps they would know. I mean, sure, there are foreigners looking for it, but there are good and evil exist in all cultures. We fought bandits from our culture recently who were destroying a village, so there is bound to be people from those cultures that are also trying to keep this thing hidden. And this is beyond. We cannot keep it here and here. We would not survive. We survived one onslaught of demons, but could we maintain that daily? Mei Wen perhaps, but not the rest of us.
Mei Wen, Li Bao, and Hong Kao Ling. What are you guys thinking as you're hearing all this?
Can we not cut off the head of the snake? The person that leads these demons, the person who's looking for these tablets, can we not, this Paxus or whoever it is, can we not hunt them down and destroy the person that seeks them?
This burning man that Lu Pai dreams of.
Maybe
we would not know where to find him except in Lu Pai's head.
He kind of takes that quite literally for a moment. Li Bao, Hong Kao Ling?
Well, in my experience, if we cannot find a way to destroy them and the danger keeps following them, I believe we would be best to give it to the foreigners and let that danger come to their lands instead of ours.
But you assume that the foreigners will then leave our lands already here.
Well, Them, I feel we could chase away.
Maybe we should separate them. Maybe they're harder to find when they're not together.
Oh, like, yeah, there's two of them, right, that we have?
Yep.
Well, there are 6 of us. Though I am getting old, I do not know if travel will agree with me. It just seems that fate has brought us this task. So take one and hide it somewhere. Take one to some foreigners that we feel will not give it to these demons.
We must try something. We cannot keep it here in the village.
No, I agree. We cannot. So we split it?
Tuan says, and who is to go with whom? And where do we go? Liu Pai says, I still know some in the capital. They
Well,
would
perhaps-
be... The Qing are growing closer with the foreigners.
So perhaps Hong, myself, and Liu Pai, Hong being most traveled and worldly, travel to the capital. Tuan, Mei, and Li Bao, young heroes as you are, seek a place to hide the other. I will not ask what you think, so I do not want to know if we fail at our task or we travel into a lion's den.
Then Tuan kind of nods. Tomorrow, then?
I will make arrangements with the headmen in the village and the head of the militia. Hopefully we will return.
Okay. So with that, you all retire to bed and retire, think with, I guess, thoughts of splitting up and then traveling quite far. Our camera pans away from your safe valley where the Big Rock Village is protected by the mountain zephyrs. And we go to a mountain fastness. Still at night, not in the day. Not far off, but still in Shandong province. And there we see a carriage drawn by a queue-wearing peasant. Goes riding up in front of one of the big buildings there, stops, and then pulls the drapes back. And from within steps this man, who in flawless either Mandarin or Cantonese, I think it's Mandarin at this part of town, part of the country. Anyway, I think it's Mandarin. I'm almost certain it is. But anyway, it says in flawless one of the Chinese dialects to the person, thanking them, turns and walks inside. He's met by one of the Qing generals, dressed as so. And again, in flawless Chinese, they say, Baron Bloodflood. And he says, General, are matters prepared? Have you found the valley with the radicals? And he says, we have. He says, and your army? And he says, the army is ready. We will find your boxers and retrieve your property. We go outside to see training there. Hundreds of Qing soldiers getting ready to march on the valley containing Big Rock Village. And in place of the placid study of our Kung Fu heroes, we hear the militaristic drills of an entire Western-equipped army with the German Baron Furchtblatt looking on. That, guys, is where we conclude the first half of our Year of Ill-Omens campaign. So, guys, first off, a huge thank you to Darren, Carl, David, and Jeffrey for such a terrific session. Savage Worlds is really one of those rare games where you can go in with a rough idea of kind of what you want to do in a session, and it just, with good players and taking advantage of the mechanics, you can have a fantastic story unfold without having, a clear script to go through. So that is only really possible with players of, who are willing to work with that and contribute on their own creativity. So thank you very, very much for making the session so much fun to run, guys. I'm not done with you yet, so I'll get back to you at the end of the outro. But for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for the Big Swords Saga Part 3 of our year-long Year of Ill-Omens campaign. Our next session will be in July. And we will be having voting opening up quite soon for that, for when it will be. We have been to the golden age of piracy. We have been to the 1st century of the Roman Empire, and now 19th century China. What other eras will we be traveling to before we come to the end of the Year of Ill-Omens? And what games will we be using? It'll be tough to top fucking Savage Worlds, but we'll have to see. For those listening home, as is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you would like to vote for the next session of the Year of Ill-Omens campaign, be sure to donate $10 or more through the... we'll be cutting off, I guess it's at the end of the month, so starting June 1st. From there till the end of the year, if you donate $10, you'll be able to vote on the next 3 sessions right up until the end of the year. We will be voting on the characters, the era, the setting, the game, lots of options to help shape what we're going to be playing. A huge thank you to the donors who have donated since January 1st to help shape this first half of the campaign. And the, let's see here, there's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have a great selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs, including Savage World stuff. And if you purchase $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code SPRINGMUSER and you will save yourself 10% on any purchase of $10 or more. If you're listening to this after July 1st, 2023, then be sure to come back and check on the newest discount code, because it changes about every 4 months. There's also a link down below to the Heroes Save Villages campaign, which is what this campaign is part of. All donations through that link go directly to SOS Children's Villages International, the amazing organization that has made that is benefiting from this campaign. The last thing, but you can find more about that, and you can head on over to the Dungeon Musings Discord server to find on the Charity Initiatives channel information for our next session. The last thing I want to say is, once again, a huge thank you to Darren, Carl, David, and Jeff for taking time out of their weekend to come and play in this yet again. You guys made these characters so much more interesting than I had thought them possible, so thank you very, very much, guys. Then, for those listening at home, I'm about to collapse. So, we will be back with our next chapter in the Year of Ill-Omens saga, making our way towards the big finish in July. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our mountain zephyrs have been keeping the people of Big Rock Village safe from. lo these many years, and until we see again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.